Chicago Casino Studios. It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1.
Los Angeles.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show Friday.
Hey,
Thank you, Jesus.
the weekend already. Yeah.
It is upon us. Still got a lot of prizes. I thought we got rid of them all yesterday, but
No.
now Sammy hands me a stack of prizes again. So good chance you will be a winner today if you participate on the show. So you're going to need the phone number, 1-800-95.5. KLOS is the number. Probably going to play some games later. I see that Lisa's news coming up here right before 7 o'clock. She got some details in reaction to the suicide of Chester Bennington that happened yesterday during OJ's parole hearing. Eric runs in here and goes, I just got an alert on my phone that Chester Bennington hung himself. Like, what? And I think it was when OJ was on the run back in the day, Farrah Fawcett died and just kind of just went to the wayside.
Yeah,
No
her
one
coverage was buried,
knew
just
about
like
it.
the guy from Lincoln Park. We forgot about that.
But yeah, she'll have some details on reactions of the suicide of Chester and also OJ getting out. I told you yesterday we did a little 5-second survey. People thought that he would get paroled. And I said, well, maybe not, because rumor had it that he was caught masturbating, and that's against the rules. But it turns out that was just a big misunderstanding there. Some guards were talking, and they were saying, yeah, I see OJ getting off. And they thought that she saw
Right.
something.
Communication.
No, they were
Explains
just
it.
talking about the parole hearing, so you know how things happen, Snowball.
Right.
Telephone game.
Well, justice was served.
So yeah, we'll get to that with Lisa's news. But when we come back, got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got relationships, tech, booze news, sex, kids. Oh, Frosty, put sex right next to kids.
I know. Well, it was.
Well, where was he going to put it? Next to booze? I mean,
alphabetical. It's going anti-alphabetical. There's something. By the way, there's another singer who died that we'll discuss. It
Really?
dropped dead mid-song on stage. And
What?
See, because of all the news with OJ yesterday, you didn't hear about that either, did you?
I don't even have a clue what you're talking
Nope.
about.
Well, I'll tell you when we come back.
Whoa.
Maybe.
In the middle of a song.
In the middle. I'm thinking this,
All right, well.
yeah.
I just
okay.
died in you.
I knew- Who sang that song? I just died in your arms tonight.
Brian Adam? No.
Cutting
No.
Crew, Survivor,
Maybe
one of
Cutting
those
Crew.
guys. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out who died on stage.
It's-
That reminds me. Lisa May.
But I'm fun.
What's going on in traffic?
The update is brought to you by Southern California Chevy dealer. Sigler Tech should be canceled any moment now. It was a stalled truck in lane South 5 at Cesar Chavez. Some very minor slowing behind that. Southbound on the 605, an earlier crash is clearing at Peck Road. Everything off to the right shoulder. There are some delays back towards the 10. Northbound on the 57, just getting word of an accident at Diamond Bar Boulevard. North 57, Diamond Bar Boulevard. The carpool lane may be blocked here. And on the 405 southbound at Golden West, a wreck with a car that lost control. We don't know yet if lanes are blocked, but do watch for activity. South 405 at Golden West. This summer, go for thrilling drives and deals at the Chevy Summer Drive going on now. Visit your Southern California Chevy dealer today to experience all the excitement. Discover more at SoCalChevy.com. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
Out of the Park Pizza presents Scumacon Friday, July 21st and Saturday, July 22nd. 2 days with 25 bands like Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, and more. For ticket info, go to parksandrock.com or call 714-613-2119.
It's time for John Stamos' Spectacular Life Tips, brought to you by Spectrum. Tip number 7.
Hosting a party? Make sure you've got enough bandwidth with Spectrum Internet. That way guests can share, post, and stream instantly, reminding the friends that didn't show up just how spectacular you really are.
Start living the spectacular life with Spectrum. Get Spectrum TV with stunning HD plus thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month. Call 844-371-2999. Then, enjoy enough speed for all your devices with 100 megabit Spectrum Internet with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And get unlimited nationwide calling, plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Don't wait. Get Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice for just $29.99 a month each when bundled, with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 844-371-2999.
Get Spectrum and be spectacular, like me.
Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Don't miss
miss Macy's Super Saturday sale with 50 to 75% savings store-wide. Plus, use your savings pass and take $10 off a $25 purchase till 2 p.m. today and tomorrow, 3 p.m. Sunday. Find sizzling specials every day. Shorts, capris, and sandals for her, $19.99. 14-karat gold chains, 65% off. And men's tees, buy one, get one free. Right now at Macy's. Savings off sale prices, exclusions apply. Savings pass excludes specials.
Staples knows that when your printer jams more than it prints, it's time. When your paper supply is in desperate need of resupply, it's time. When the only printer in your office that's not out of ink is 3 flights up, it's definitely time. And it's times like these when pros turn to Staples. Staples has great prices on everything you need to print. And now, buy 1 HP ink, get the second 30% off. Staples. It's pro time. Ends 7/22/17. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply.
Hey, it's Peter Tilden, and I want to tell you about Flooring Pros. Their selection and prices are definitely going to floor you because they've got beautiful natural hardwoods, laminates, vinyl, and tile, and they can beat the price of the big national advertiser who you see advertised every day by as much as 50%. And they get it done right because they have an enormous selection and everything is in stock. That means you can get a free estimate one day and installation the very next day. So check out flooringpro.com. They're on Google. They're on that beautiful website, Howls, and check out their Yelp reviews. They're fantastic. So for the largest selection and the finest hardwoods, environmentally friendly flooring, laminates, exceptionally trained experts, and the best price guaranteed, call the #1 flooring company in Los Angeles, flooringpro.com at 800-815-1565. That's 800-815-1565. Call them for a free estimate or go to flooringpro.com.
Flooring Pro, their prices will floor you.
If you have a Lowe's Advantage card, you can get an extra 5% off every day on items big or small. So you can save an extra 5% on a new coat of paint, updating appliances, replacing the flooring, and even save an extra 5% on little things like cleaning supplies, laundry detergent, and air filters. The big to-dos to the everyday essentials. You get an extra 5% savings every day when you use your Lowe's Advantage card. If you don't have one, apply today. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval and can't be combined with any other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
Whoa, I'm having some serious hair envy.
Oh, thanks. I stocked up on my favorite jumbo-size shampoos and conditioners at Ulta Beauty. Where are you going?
To make room for all the shampoo and conditioner I'm gonna get. Start making room right now at Ulta Beauty. Get up to 50% off the best jumbo-size shampoos and conditioners from salon professional hair care brands like Redken, Matrix, and Pureology. You and your hair will have jumbo love. The lowest prices of the season end July 29th, so hurry in and stock up. Ulta Beauty, all things beauty, all in one place.
At 7-Eleven, we're all about freedom. Like freedom to choose our exclusive pear cucumber barrilitos aguas frescas big gulp drink for just 99 cents. We like freedom so much, we're choosing to give this woodchuck 7.11 seconds to figure out how much wood she could chuck.
What's this, an abacus? Anyone got a calculator? I'm not really a numbers gal. I'm more of a big ideas gal.
Okay, come into 7-Eleven and try our exclusive barrilitos aguas frescas big gulp drink for just 99 cents. Overthrow ordinary, only at 7-Eleven. Plus tax were applicable. Limited time offer at participating locations.
The Ford Summer Sales event is in full swing.
Is your truck going to be able to handle all these pavers for the patio?
No problem. The F-150 has got a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body.
Oh. With best-in-class payload, the F-150 can handle the work you need it to.
Remember when I had a high-strength military-grade body?
I don't, actually.
Take on summer right with Ford, America's best-selling brand, during the Ford Summer Sales event. Hurry and get our hottest offers during the Ford Summer Sales event, like 0% financing for 60 months on select Ford F-150s. Plus, get an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. Offer ends July 31st. Best-selling based on 2016 sales when properly equipped. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds. GVWR based on Ford segmentation. Not all buyers qualify for Ford credit financing. 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Trade assist cash requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Not available on Raptor. See dealer or go to buyfordnow.com for complete details. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by July 31st, 2017.
Now, back to Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Non-stop for the next 40 minutes.
On 95.5 KLOS.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show. The big news of the day is the suicide of Chester Bennington, lead singer of Linkin Park. He was also in the STP for a little while, right? Didn't he have fill in for
Scott.
Eric, you're the music expert on Chester.
Yeah, it was Stone Temple Pilots featuring Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was ever an official member of the band. He was just a fill-in at the time. But he sounded great with that band. So good. They never recorded, but I saw recordings from the crowd, and he sounded great with them.
I know that the new album Linkin Park put out, their fans were giving him some crap because it was not Linkin Park-ish.
Oh, so much crap. They would troll websites where you can actually rate albums on a scale from 1 to 10, and they'd give it like a 1 or a 2 just to get people not to purchase the album because they were so mad that they created this whole new sound.
Wait, your fans were so mad they made an effort to help you make no money.
Well, because
fail miserably.
We all know the here. I'll play a little montage. We all know the Linkin Park that was established back in the early 2000s.
Well, listen to the words of all those songs. You're like, damn.
Well, the new album sounds nothing like that.
What direction did they go in?
They went very, very electronic, very pop, and a lot of their fans accused them of selling out.
Oh,
and
God.
He had to defend it at every turn.
So they had a new song coming out within 3 or 4 days, right? So that had already been leaked. People already heard that?
Well, it's on the album. It was going to be a new single coming out, I think, in 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
So, he had to go publicly and say, if you want to accuse me of creating this new sound with my band for money, I will meet you in the parking lot and punch you in the effing face.
Well,
because he says that Linkin Park always reinvented themselves every album, and this just happened to be a complete deviation.
You know what this reminds me of? Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan was, of course, a hero for the folk crowd, the acoustic guitar crowd, and he had this huge following. He was this like anti-establishment guy doing these great songs on acoustic guitar. Well, guess what? The 60s turned music into the electric guitar generation. So, but he was a holdout. Everyone else, Beatles, everyone else doing electric, but he was still doing acoustic. Finally, he walked out on stage, I forget the year, 65 or somewhere in there, with his electric guitar, and the crowd booed.
What?
They turned against him. His fans said, dude, you're a sellout. You've changed your style.
Turn it up. We can hear you singing.
But hey,
it's called evolution.
If a band lasts as long as Linkin Park did, and if Chester Bennington wants to evolve their style, that's the musician's choice to do so.
If you don't like it, don't
If you don't
buy
like it, don't listen.
It was the same thing that happened to us when we went to KBC.
Oh.
For that 1 year, people claimed we were sellouts. Well, we were.
Yeah.
We had no jobs and no prospects, and KBC came and called. I mean, nobody really wants to work there.
But
you
you
just
know,
do it for the money.
We had mortgages to pay.
It's like when you have a sexual dry spell and it's not the hottest person that you want to have sex with, but you're like, at least it's something to hold me over. But we knew we weren't marrying her.
Yeah,
or him.
we were never serious.
No, we didn't even want anybody to see us with him or her.
I thought it would keep us relevant.
It was the worst decision we ever made in our careers, I think, was doing KBC.
I agree. Though, I thought we did a decent job. It just wasn't a good marriage.
We were like handcuffed.
It wasn't. It was. We were in the fish was out of water and on the wrong planet.
Name the greatest drummer of all time. Not that that's us, but just say, who would you say that is?
Oh, it could be Keith Moon. Could be
John
Gene
Bonham.
Krupa from the 40s. Could be John Bonham.
And then that drummer joins just an average polka band.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just no waste.
Right.
It doesn't matter how great they are. No one's going to see this guy.
Here's your tuba. We don't play tuba. Well, do the best you can.
Okay.
But I think, everybody at some point in their life tries to explore areas, and if this album was going to fail, just let it fail on its own. I mean, now everyone's a critic. Oh, it sucks. Let me go out of my way to make sure it sucks.
Just don't buy it.
I don't want people to like it. Maybe they were trying to expand their audience. There's probably an audience out there that didn't like Linkin Park. Like, I like their new stuff.
Yep.
They've been around long enough. Some of the older people may be drifting away.
I think that weighed on them so much. The fact that you can have so much negativity just poured on you at once, on your art. You're like, screw this place.
The problem is now with social media and internet, there's instant feedback even before you release your album. See what I'm saying? So now you put all your time, effort, energy, blood, sweat, tears, money, and creative energies into producing this thing that you're proud of. And before you even get to put it out there, well, they already hate it because parts have been hurt.
The digital tomatoes start flying.
Yeah, what do you do? You're committed to releasing it. It's like it's too late to tweak. And don't forget, apparently some of these people have problems. I mean, Chester Bennington had struggled with drugs for years. He'd struggled with alcohol for years. And this is very sad. In the past, he said he had considered suicide. One of the reasons was he claims he'd been abused as a child by an older male.
Oh, God.
I don't know specifics of that, nor do I want to. So this is a man who's dealing with some very, very serious issues.
Some demons.
He was also very close with Chris Cornell, and he committed suicide in May. So you can just assume...
It was Chris Cornell's birthday yesterday.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
It was on his birthday.
Oh, God.
But who knows?
So add to that, Chris Bennington has his hopes tied to this new album. The one thing he's got left is his art, his music, the thing he loves. And guess what? The fans start slamming it before it's even released. Pushed him over the edge?
No, the album is out. It's released. The album is out right now. People could hear it. This has been going on for when was it released? About a month ago?
I think it came out in May 18th, maybe.
So he's like, hell with it.
Do you want, since we're talking about the new sound, do you want to hear some
Just give us a little piece.
All right, this is going to freak you out. I'll play a little more of this album, and it'll haunt you. But right now, this is how the entire album opens.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, you go back and listen to old Linkin Park stuff now. What happened? It still sounds pretty dark and like, you know.
Jesus.
I actually like that.
I got chills.
I mean, it's not bad for what it is.
No.
I mean,
You never know it's them, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's a different style,
Whatever.
but it's still good stuff, I thought.
Whoa.
Wow.
And you said there was a woman and also or some musician who died in the middle of singing on stage.
I guess if you're going to go... What?
Was it Meatloaf? I'm guessing. Because didn't Meatloaf collapse one time? They had to take him off stage in the Journey.
Yeah, he had he got winded and he went backstage, and then all you could see was them, putting him on this big, huge, massive stretcher and walking him across the stage. It wasn't Meatloaf. It was a woman, Frank. It was a famous French woman. We don't know her over here. But in Europe, she had this big, huge up-and-coming career. She's one of like the Kelly Clarksons of Europe.
Okay.
Coming up, she gets some hits over there. But apparently she was also a well-known traditional French singer as well, 35-year-old woman. She collapsed in the middle of a performance on stage, mid-song. She collapsed and died.
Probably aneurysm, right?
Well, they're still not saying exactly what. They thought at first it might have been a heart attack or a stroke. Heart attack was the leading thing. But then the word is today, she was walking around on the stage barefoot. They think she may have been electrocuted. They think she may have stepped on something on the stage because apparently her foot was on or near either an electrical box or device or something that was electrically charged. And who knows, maybe there was water spilled. Maybe the thing had electric wire that was
Wouldn't
off.
you be able to tell if she was electrocuted? In the movies, you can always tell.
Well, you don't
The hair
always.
just goes.
I don't know.
They stand there and shake and start smoking.
Oh, Frank, that's for the movies.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
Can't you tell?
I think sometimes it's more of a silent electrocution. I guess we have the, if you can stand it today, we have the audio of her performance. Here she is. Her name was Barbara Welton, mid-performance.
Je ne veux pas de ton amour, va voir ailleurs. Je ne veux pas me rapprocher pour mieux entendre battre ton cœur craquer.
So maybe electrocution, then, I think, is the way to go.
Okay, that was an artist rendering. That was
Yeah, that was a reenactment.
Yeah, that was our.
Oh my God.
Participants are actors.
No cameras allowed, so we had to recreate it best we could. Anyway, horrible. Electrocuted on stage. There was another guy who was in a. Oh, God, what was that band a few months ago? There's some guy who was in the middle of a guitar solo and got electrocuted. And he hit the floor, and the guitar's making all these weird sounds, and the crowd's going, yeah, amazing. And the guy's like, ah, he's electrocuted.
Really?
But the rest of the band thought, man, he's really into it tonight.
He's spinning around the ground like Chuck Berry.
I don't know if he died or not, but he was in bed. He was a.
See, this wouldn't have happened had we not started the electric guitars. If we kept acoustic, these people would still
Dylan,
be
it's your fault.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is wear shoes on stage and don't step in puddles if you're barefoot.
Oh.
Anyways, we've lost her. We've also lost other people, more deaths than this. Is like the Death
It's
Friday.
always the three,
I think it's 4 today. Remember earlier in the week there was a woman in Georgia who left her kid in the car and got her hair done. The kid died. Apparently she left her.
I don't remember this story.
I don't remember that one. I remember a woman getting. I think the kid was saved, and the cops put the woman in the back of their car. She's like, "My God, it's hot. He's trying the AC."
Yes,
it was that woman.
By the way, the rule is, in case you're wondering, the rule is for children and dogs, you do have the right to break a window yourself. You can't be prosecuted. I just read that earlier this week. The law does, in this state, in California anyway, protects you. If you see a dog in a car on a hot day with the windows up, or a child, you can bust that window. Call for help, of course. Call 911. But to save them, go ahead and break into the car however you need, and you're protected by law.
I'm going to start breaking into cars then.
Oh, I thought I saw a puppy.
I didn't.
Well, if you didn't see a puppy, well, then, yeah, you got to have a puppy. Just take a puppy with you. Put the puppy in the car.
Or say the puppy ran away. It jumped out.
I got a bag from my loot and a bag full of puppies. And then I just break windows and throw a puppy inside.
Oh, God, you're
and then
right.
if the cops ever show up, it's like, I saved him puppy.
Now every car's going to have windows broken in the parking lot.
And with puppies.
I saw a parrot in the car and he flew out as soon as I broke the window.
You're right. Bad law.
But if you find him, I'm sure he'll tell you that his owner locked him in that car while she was at the grocery store.
We need this law changed. Now I think about it. It's a terrible law.
Polly wants some AC.
How about you have to film it in there first before you say
Polly wants some AC.
Anyway, this woman in Georgia, this happened early in the year, but she was just convicted of it. She left her little baby out there in the car, and she went, it's in Georgia now, hot Georgia, on a summer day. She went in to have her hair done. And her appointment was at 10 o'clock in the morning. So she left the kid in the car with the car running and the AC on. And she went to get her hair done. Witnesses say when she left the hair salon at 4 in the afternoon, she had not once gone back out to the car. They didn't know that she left her baby in the car. But the car ran out of gas and stopped working.
Oh, my God.
So when it stopped running, the AC didn't do any good. It went
By the
away.
way, why not take your kid? I've got my hair cut before. People bring their kids to the salon.
Maybe
with them. It's not ideal, but it's.
Getting a perm or something. Didn't want to expose the kid to the perm smell.
Oh, so I'll just leave it in the car by itself.
6 hours? How long does a perm take? 6 hours?
I don't know.
Maybe she forgot. Do you forget you have kids sometimes? I mean it. Don't you forget?
Well, she didn't forget 'cause she left the car on with the air conditioning.
Right.
So she knew the kid was there. So not like she got out and forgot that the kid was in the back seat.
But don't you
and
go
she went to the hair
check? Like,
salon.
okay, my hair's in curlers. They're like, you're going to just go ahead and sit
She
for a little
forgot to
bit.
get gas.
Yeah, that's true.
And go check on the kid. It's like, okay, my hair's set. I'm just got to wait for it set. So I'll go out and check on the baby.
Have you ever run into a store somewhere and you get a conversation and you forget maybe someone's waiting in the car outside or you got ice cream melting in the back seat? Oh my God, I forgot the ice cream.
You've never forgot.
Oh, I never forget my ice cream.
Don't act like
Let me see. I'll have to ask Sammy this question. Sammy, when you go to the salon, how long does it take normally for a woman to get their hair done?
I would say 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
That long. Wow.
So by leaving the car running, idling with AC on high for 3 to 4 hours, how much gas does that use? Depending on the size of the engine. But this is a normal, a quarter tank? So she probably was an eighth of a tank?
I think it's a cup every.
So she probably just forgot to get gas.
Yep.
She thought she did or something.
6 hours, though, even if she did remember the kid was out there, how can you not go out there and make sure your kid's okay? It's 6 hours.
How old was the kid?
It's baby.
Baby?
It's a little baby. 1-year-old baby.
One.
Yeah.
They're very
It
aware
probably
when
crap
mommy's
its
gone.
pants within an hour, an hour or two, right?
When 1-year-olds are very attached, they know where's mommy. I mean,
The kid was probably sleeping when she went in. I'm guessing she forgot she had the kid out there.
Yeah.
You know, forgot.
Oh, that's right. I did.
It was
believe
asleep. I'll just let it sleep, take its nap, and then I'll go out there in a half an hour. Oops.
Was it one of those situations, at least, maybe, that it's where you can park your car right up to the place, clear glass window?
I don't know.
It's right there, so you're like, there's
If that
the
were
car.
the case, you probably would have, And wasn't there a story a few weeks ago? Some guy whose kid died in the car because he picked the kid. He never picked the kid up from daycare, but the one day he did. Oh, can I get the kid? Why? Because I'm busy. Okay. So we got the kid from daycare, put the kid in the car seat in the back seat. When he got home, he's thinking of I got to get in and watch the game. Monday Night Football's going. He forgot the kid was back there. And the kid was out there all night.
Hey, you were camping. Wasn't it an adventure?
Mom gets home late. Where's the kid? Oh, crap. He really likes to sleep in the back seat, so I put him down there.
How do you feel about a baby with a sunburn?
That should not happen.
I know, but you see people posting pictures on Facebook and their baby's a little red. You're like, probably should have applied another coat on that
We
kid.
usually do the little bucket caps and the long sleeve, those swim shirts, for the kids so that they...
No, I saw a picture of a baby on Facebook the other day. I mean, it was red.
That's not good for their skin, is it?
No.
And you think, well, maybe it just got a little red on its head and its arms were okay. No, it had red arms, red head, red face. I was like, my God.
He's one of those redskin babies. Like it had propecia or whatever that disease
No,
is.
that's you lose your hair.
Rosacea.
Not propecia. Propecia grows hair, you
No,
weirdo.
no,
I would know
No wonder
that.
your hair didn't come back. You got rosacea all over the top of your head.
I was thinking alopecia. That's when you have no hair.
Right.
I'm so confused.
Well, yeah, people are confused about SPF and everything. Because you go to the suntan lotion aisle, I guess is what it's called.
Yep.
And it has from 2 SPF protection up to, I've seen 100.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I think
Maybe on
100
Venus?
turns you white.
Yeah, the zinc is
That's
just...
what Sammy Sosa's been using. 100. But yeah, we have a lot of prizes to give away, so I'm gonna do a little yes or BS about SPF. Since it is summertime, little quiz on sun protection. Okay, 1-800-955-5567. In the meantime, while I wait for your calls to come in. Speaking of hot stuff, Tabasco is releasing their hottest sauce ever, 20 times hotter than the original.
Oh, stop it already.
They make a habanero one now that is for Bloody Marys that is kick-ass.
But
It's
20
hot, though. I mean,
times?
it's rough, but there's something hotter than the habanero one?
Maybe this is from the 20 times hotter than the original, not the habanero.
Oh,
Just the
man.
regular Tabasco sauce.
The original, by the way, just use more of the original.
It doesn't work that
Yeah,
way.
it does.
This
The more you
new-
put in, the hotter it gets, right?
No, it just
Yes.
no.
One little drop is not as hot as 15 drops.
No, it is.
It's the laws of physics,
It's
right?
just wetter.
The more hot pepper sauce you add, the more hot peppery the thing gets.
No, it doesn't get. You put a drop on your tongue, you can think, wow, that's hot.
Yeah.
And then it'll go away. But if you filled your mouth with a cup of Tabasco,
It's
it's
really-
hot. It's same hot, but it's not going to go away.
It's hot, the same
gonna-
hot magnified.
The duration of hot will last longer.
Yes. Same
But the
hot but
hotness-
magnified. If I take a penny and heat it up with a blowtorch and put it in the palm of your hand, ouch. Now if I dump a whole roll of pennies in there, 50 pennies, also blowtorch, it's ouch times 50.
No, you're not changing the heat. You're changing the flavor.
Okay.
It's like if you added sugar to something, it gets more sweet. You're just changing the flavor because of all the, I guess, the sodium in it.
I get it. This pepper is
But
20 times
it's
hotter, but couldn't you still get the same?
No, a bottle of Tabasco this size and a bottle of Tabasco this size is the same heat.
Right.
Oh, I give up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Everybody understand that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
When you get the bigger bottle, it's not hotter than the small bottle because you have more hot sauce in one bottle.
If it's 20 times hotter, that means you only need one drop instead of 20 of the other. That's what it means.
No, it does not.
Yes.
I was promised there's no math in radio, and that's why I got into it.
Nothing
And,
needs to be 20 times hotter than Tabasco. You can't taste the food anymore at
the
that
heat
point.
index is measured in some joules or something. I don't know what it is. but-
Megajoules?
Megajoules. But it's like
That was your nickname in
peppers,
college.
megajoules. No, they're saying like certain pepper. They can measure the hotness of individual peppers. That's why it's like there's the scorpion pepper and the ghost pepper, and one is over 1 million compared to the just jalapeno pepper that might be 5,000.
Why can't we exterminate the
There's a
million
heat
one? Do
index
we
on
need-
those.
So those, like you touch them and it burns your skin.
If you had a stack of jalapeno peppers and one hot jalapeno pepper, it doesn't matter which one you grab, they're equally as hot. A pile over here. Now, if you ate all those, my God, yes, it's going to give you more gas and more. You're just constantly eating heat, but the heat doesn't change.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I guess I do, but it
I'm
seems
gonna make
to
it
me
even hotter. Another drop.
It seems to me the difference between walking over a bed of
Scovilles.
coals that's 2 feet wide or 20 feet wide. It's still so hot. Hot is you can't feel the hot because it's too hot. Does that make sense?
You're
If
thinking
it's
of
a million
duration of the
times-
burn. It's like if you're going to walk 100 yards on hot coals, yes, you're going to melt your feet off.
Right.
But if you step in and out of a grill of hot coals, it's still equally as hot. You just didn't stay on as long.
Right, but if you
duration
walk
is
an
what we're
entire
talking about.
football field of hot coals, even though each coal is the same
It doesn't
degree,
get more molten.
each coal is the same degree of hotness.
Right, there you go.
There's just more of them.
So duration.
So
You're
it's
both
more
agreeing.
shakes from
You're
the
agreeing.
bottle.
You're
So you
agreeing.
can't increase the heat by adding another coal.
You can only get so hot.
You'll never
I don't
understand
know.
sense.
You just have to start
You
running,
just have
running
no
fast.
sense.
Okay.
Anyway, this Tabasco hot sauce, 20 times hotter than the original, is called Scorpion sauce. So it must be made with a scorpion pepper.
No.
It's only available for a limited time, and they sold out of their first batch online almost immediately. So you have to check Tabasco.com to keep an eye out for when it gets restocked. But
That's too much. Then you don't even taste because all you're doing
that's
is like
why
going,
you're liking hot sauce now. When you were a kid, you never liked hot sauce. Now, because when you get older, you lose your taste buds, so all you have left is heat index. It's
Yeah, but
like,
at some point it's
that's
crazy."
delicious. Really? You're just happy you can taste something.
But Heidi's on to something. You get a nice omelet and eggs or something. You want some hot sauce, and I put this crappy hot 20 times the degree of the sun on there. Well, you don't taste the eggs and cheese anymore.
You're just
Because
doing.
you can't taste eggs and cheese. That's what my theory is. At some point, you stop tasting stuff. That's why you got to add salt to everything or add heat to everything.
Please
the
tell
hotter,
me.
the better.
Please tell me you didn't get a bottle of this stuff. I don't want to hear any sort of 20 times Tabasco challenge. Please, no. Okay, everyone, put
There
a
you go,
drop in your
Anthony.
eye.
No.
Everyone puts a drop in their eye, and the first one to cry.
We'll spin a wheel, and it'll have an eye, nose hole, mouth, pee hole. You got to put the drop, okay?
A bee hole.
Or eat a jelly bean. But enough about
I
that.
may take the drop of Tabasco.
All right, here we go. We got first caller coming in, and it's Renee. Hello, Renee.
Hey, good morning, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
You think you know a lot about sunscreen?
I like to think so. I'm in the sun almost all day.
You probably should. We all should, because I guess skin cancer is a big. I mean, it's a what. So all the cancers that kill people, skin
melanomas.
cancer is one that actually, and it's pretty quick, I guess. When you get it, boom.
And it's on the rise. There's more increased cases. A lot of old people have moved, to retire in the sunny parts of the country that don't use sunscreen at all. And there's a lot of old people retiring these days, the boomers and stuff. So skin cancer is on the increase big time.
So, Renee, yes or BS? True or false? Sunscreen expires after 10 years.
True. Yes.
No, that's BS.
No.
It only lasts up to 3 years. So if you look at the bottle and it's past the 3-year born on date,
Throw it
toss it.
away.
Not good anymore.
Man.
Sorry, Renee. I got a lot of prizes to give away, but I said you got to actually get the answers right today, okay? Let's go to Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hey.
Here's your quiz on sunscreen. In the U.S., sunscreens aren't allowed to be called waterproof.
True.
Really?
I buy that all the time. The waterproof,
Nope, you
sweatproof
don't.
one.
You
swear
buy
right
water resistant.
What's the difference?
So you got to reapply it like every 80 minutes or so. And if you towel off, like you can jump in, but if you towel off, you got to reapply.
Probably lawyers got involved. You can't say waterproof. It
Yeah.
implies forever.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. People apply it once and get third-degree burns.
I put it on once when I was 11. And, I don't know, so it was.
All right, you want to go to Comic-Con this weekend?
Nah, I can't make it out there.
Are you excited about anything, Sam?
I know what I'll send you to.
Comic-Con, just can't make the drive.
All right.
How about this Sunday? Can you make it to the Ace Hotel for Mystery Science Theater 3000 Live?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That'll be fun,
Yeah,
actually. That'd be
that's
great.
awesome. I'm going.
Are
I
you?
think me and Eric are going
See you
together.
there, Frank.
Are we going together, Eric?
We are going together.
Oh,
On a
yeah.
date? Look at you.
No, he's going to bring a guy, and I'm going to bring a guy.
So a double date.
And we're going to put a chair between us, damn it.
Yeah, we're going to take up 8 seats because 4 guys going together. All right, Sam, stay on hold. We'll hook you up with those tickets. Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
Here's your question about sunscreen. Based on sales, the most popular brand of sunscreen in the U.S. is Hawaiian Tropic. True or false?
False.
Yes, Coppertone Sport is the #1 seller with last year $97.5 million in sales.
Jesus. Where did Neutrogena come in?
My cousin was a really, really smart guy, a chemistry doctor in chemistry, and he made a suntan lotion called Tanana. and the bottles were shaped like bananas.
Very
and it smelled
catchy.
like banana.
All right.
And called Tanana. And he sold it really early, and now he just lives with his mom.
Oh no!
Sold it early, meaning
He
lots of
sold the
money?
rights to. He sold the company for $50 or something.
Yeah, went into business with somebody, a partner, and sold to the partner, and the partner took it and made money someplace. I think it's big in Europe or something.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, the family could have been retired on Tanana money, but no. Thanks, Ralph.
Do they make generic suntan stuff if you go down to the 99-cent store or Big Lots or?
It just says tan on the bottle?
Yeah, the generic Costco tanning lotion.
All right, Michael, I'm going to give you a prize, too. Do you want to go to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Live this Sunday?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you out there. Stay on hold.
My family would always get generic stuff, and I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see to the beach with generic tanning lotion, my generic cola, and my generic beach towel.
Your bag of white bag with black chipped letters.
Chips. What is this, Russia?
All right, let's see. Pamela, she sounds like she'll know about sunscreen. Hello, Pamela.
Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Here's your question. SPF 50 is only about 1% better than SPF 30 at blocking UV rays. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is true.
Oh.
That's what really get you. I guess anything above 50 is just worthless. I mean, if you get 100, because 50 says it blocks 98% of the bad rays.
Okay.
And 30 blocks 97%. 15 blocks 93%. So as far as this range goes, 100 is just a joke.
I've never studied these numbers. Is there just an average SPF we should use for the average person
Probably
going out?
25.
That's
30, yeah.
30,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
15, 30.
Yeah.
All right.
Pamela, you got that right. I'm going to send you out to see John Mayer at the Honda Center.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Pamela.
Cool.
You stay
Thanks,
on
Pam.
hold. We'll hook it up. And the final question here goes to Alex. Alex, the letters SPF stands for what? SPF. What's that stand for, Alex?
Sun protection formula?
Oh, it's a great guess.
Did he get any of the letters right?
I can't tell you. No hints.
Oh.
Randy, can you tell me what SPF stands for? Randy?
Sun protection.
No, sorry. It's not sun protection. Matthew.
Yeah, good morning, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
What's SPF stand for on your suntan lotion?
I believe it stands for Sun Protection Foolproof.
Sun protection foolproof? No, that's not
Foolproof.
it. Dino. Come on, Dino. You want to win a prize? Tell me what SPF stands for.
How about sun protection value?
SPV?
SPV.
You down with SPV? No, none of us are.
No. I hit the wrong button. That's not right. All right. Come on, Abel. It's right there. You can just grab this prize pretty easy. What's SPF stand for?
You're hoping it would pop in your head once you got on the air live.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know, but I'm going to call.
Everybody who's
Maybe
calling in right now has heard the question, had time to Google it on their phone, and really, it's just.
Yeah, there's no excuse now.
First one in at this point.
Come on, Efron. Hey, Efron.
Hey, what's up?
What's SPF stand for?
Sun protection.
So
No.
It's not sun?
that would be the obvious thing.
What did you think it was? Sun?
Yeah.
No, it's not even sun. So let's just erase that now. No more sun protection factors. It's not it.
Stratospheric.
Solar?
Solar. Solar is the first word. Solar.
Solar.
Let's see.
Protection.
Come on, let's see. Rick might know. Hello, Rick.
Hi, my name's Eric, but yeah. What's going on, guys?
What's SPF stand for?
Sexy proof formula. I don't know.
Sexy proof formula.
Not even
No, it's
Creative
not
guess,
it.
so.
Come on, Jeff. SPF, what's it stand for? Why was he calling in?
I think Frosty's right. You think I'll figure it out once I'm on.
Laura, tell me what SPF stands for in this game.
Super potent formula.
Super potent. No, it's not it.
Expialidocious.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get a quick look at traffic and continue this. Look it up, people. SPF. It's a free prize if you know what it is.
What can it be?
What's going on in traffic, Lisa?
Traffic report is being brought to you by Stater Brothers Supermarkets. It's official. CHP has canceled the Sigalert South 5 at Cesar Chavez, moved a truck out of the way. Traffic has pretty much recovered now. Just some minor slowing on the South 5, making your way into East LA. On the northbound 710, as you connect to the North 5 in Commerce, there's a wreck partly blocked blocking that connector ramp. North 710 to the North 5, the northbound Long Beach Freeway. There's a big backup there now starting right around Florence. If you're traveling on the 57 freeway, northbound at Diamond Bar Boulevard, earlier crash in the carpool lane. That should be wrapping up. And 60 westbound on the Downey off-ramp. Look for a wreck in the slow lane. At Stater Brothers, they're committed to lower produce prices without compromising quality. So stop in today and save big on their fresh for less items at only 99 cents. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
All right, Hector. You know what SPF stands for?
Sun protection factor.
Yes. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. That's right.
That is.
Wait.
Nobody said factor before. They said formula.
Oh.
Nobody said factor.
Factor.
Yeah. There we go. There you go, Hector. You won.
Awesome.
You're going to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Live, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Stay on hold. Gonna hook you up.
Well, now we know.
Yeah. Everybody had some protection, but no factor.
I'll wear some good SPF 30 when I'm out there at the Mike Thompson RV this weekend.
Oh, that's right. We're both going to be out there.
Are you?
Yes, in the summer sun. I'll be there 1 to 3. Tomorrow you're there what? 3 to.
No, you're there 11 to 1.
11 to 1.
Are you looking to switch with me? You
No, I
switch
like
times?
my slot
Are
quite
you sure?
well. I'm taking 11.
You want me
in
to
the
go
morning.
earlier
No,
so
it's
you
too
don't
late.
have to wake up so early tomorrow?
It's written in the paper 11 to 1.
I'm willing to change if you want to.
Why do you want mine so badly now?
I'm just asking. I know you don't want to get up that early, and I'll get up early.
The only reason I'm not swapping is because you want it so badly. Otherwise, don't mean it to me because you want it so bad. I ain't giving it to you.
I don't want it at all.
Okay, one of us will be there at 11, one of us will be there at 1. We'll work this out later. Mike Thompson RV, Fountain Valley. That's off the 405 between Euclid and Brookhurst. The first ever KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale, Mike Thompson RV in Fountain Valley, is going on now through the weekend. We'll be out there again tomorrow between 11 and 3. We'll help you pick out your RV. Incredible deals on RVs all weekend at the KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale at Mike Thompson RV in Fountain Valley.
I know what you're all asking yourself. Why isn't Frank going to be there?
Why isn't Frank going to be there? You guys are going to be there. I have a chance to meet you all at one time.
Nope, I'm not going to be there.
Where will you be?
I'll be at Top Rocker Harley Davidson from noon to 2. So if you don't want to get a Harley a mobile home, come out and get a Harley with me.
Oh,
there you go.
Noon to 2.
Got all
You guys got it covered.
It's not quite the drive. All the way out to Fountain Valley, Canoga Park.
Hey, wait, hold up a second.
What?
There are people closer to Fountain Valley listening right now. They're like, I can't make it all the way to Canoga Park.
Well,
Fountain
yeah,
Valley's
for those
right
people,
around the
yes, it's right around the corner for you. I was talking about people closer to Canoga Park.
Watch it, Frank. She'll want your slot any minute.
Come on, can I go to Top Rocker for noon to 2?
Why do you want to change your slot?
Yeah, what do you have going on that because you didn't want mine?
No, my lady is coming with me, and she's like,
Why is she going with you? She wants to buy an RV.
Yeah, she's like, I want to
God.
go just browse around. And I said, well, we've
been saying all week that I'd be there 11 to 1. Now suddenly the day
maybe
before.
we'll just show up early anyway.
I don't want to see
She wants to have a lot of time to make sure we see them.
Oh, we'll be there 11 to 3. Some mixture of us.
Look at you guys getting older. You lost your taste buds. You're driving an RV.
Driving an RV with Scorpion Tabasco. We're do our fast food stops. Can't taste them fries anymore. Some Scorpion hot sauce on it.
Lisa May, what's going on in traffic?
Money on the 20s.
I know what the hell's going on
It's all
today.
right. I know what you're saying.
It's Friday.
Money on the 20s will be coming up at 9:20. The keyword today is Lakewood. When you hear the cue to call, we want you to be caller 2800-955-KLOS. Know that keyword I just told you, and you will be qualified. News of the day brought to you by Pechango Resort and Casino. So the news that, the sad news we all got yesterday was Chester Bennington found he had hung himself from, I don't know from what. It was in his bedroom at his home in Palos Verdes, and a housekeeper found him. He did it either earlier yesterday morning or Wednesday night. We don't know yet if there was a suicide note. His family was out of town, 41 years old. At the time that his body was found, Lincoln Park was releasing a video for the song Talking to Myself, and a bandmate was driving to his house to pick him up for a photo shoot. He was actively involved in his life. We do know he has struggled with drugs and alcohol for many years, but back in 2011, he said he was sober. A lot of celebrities have paid tribute on Twitter, including Jimmy Kimmel, who wrote, Chester was one of the kindest men I've had on the show. My heart breaks for his family and friends. He will be missed terribly. And Nikki Sixx wrote, I'm in tears. Chester just told me how happy he was. He was such a sweet and talented man. I feel so sad for his family, bandmates, and his friends. So I'm sure we'll have more information as time goes on. In theaters, Dunkirk is opening up today. Christopher Nolan is the director. It's a World War II movie. True story about 400,000 soldiers trapped by the Germans on a French beach. Harry Styles from One Direction acts in this. Kenneth Branagh stars. Tom Hardy as well. 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is pretty darn good.
I like everything about this except the Harry Styles things. Why would they stick him in this? It looks like a wonderful, great, amazing film. It's like Saving Private Ryan to the next level. And then starring the guy from One Direction. What? You're going to break in the
he's
song?
one of the guys. I don't think it's like a huge starring role. But when you see the still from it, he fits right in. He's got the look.
Maybe he's an actor, and we don't know.
It could be a cameo from Taylor Swift that she's just unbilled.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Girls Trip opens up today. Queen Latifah, Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett Smith. They take a road trip down to New Orleans for a wild weekend at the Essence Festival. 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. And Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne star in Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. They are intergalactic cops on a mission to prevent a disaster that would threaten centuries of peace between thousands of alien species. Clive Owen stars in this as well, and there are cameos with John Goodman, Rihanna, and Ethan Hawke. 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. So we know now O.J. Simpson getting out of prison. Yesterday in Nevada, he was granted parole. He's supposed to get out on October 1st. He will have served 9 years of a 33-year sentence, which is the minimum. So he's going to go to Florida when he gets out. That's where his 2 kids live. How is he going to live? Well, he's going to be fine. He has 2 pensions, one from the NFL. I don't know what that's worth, but the one from SAG is worth $25,000 a month.
Wait, but I thought that the Goldmans were to get any of that.
Yeah, they can't touch pensions.
Oh, boy.
He owes them $33.5 million, but they can't touch that pension money. Love winning. Pechanga Resort and Casino invites you to win on another level with California's largest casino floor and over 4,000 slots. Pechanga Resort and Casino on another level. That's news of the day.
I mentioned that Kid Rock might be running for Senate. They said it might be a rumor, not true, but apparently it is. His Senate campaign unveils its merch. So he's actually got yard signs, hats, and things like Donald had "Make America Great Again," and there was "Hope and Change" for Barack. What was "I'm with her" for Hillary?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Kid Rock says?
Right.
Party to the people.
Party to the people.
And also another sign, "Rock the Party" and "Pimp of the Nation."
Oh my God.
Those two sell better in Peoria.
You can get a bumper sticker for $4.99. 1-800-955-5567 is the number. There's also another death in the news. Some irresponsible parent. I think you got that story as well, Frosty, right?
It's terrible.
Pay attention, people.
It's the first time New Hampshire's been in the news in what, a decade now? When's the last time a story came from New Hampshire?
Can't think of
I
one.
can't recall.
No.
I was starting to think it didn't even exist. Apparently it does.
What a horrible way to make the news. We'll find out what happened when we come back. We're Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Coming up on Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, brought to you by Stater Brothers Supermarkets. There's a theory about Chester Bennington's suicide, and it has to do with Chris Cornell. More details at 10 before the hour. At Stater Brothers, they're committed to lower produce prices without compromising quality. So stop in today and save big on their fresh for less items at only 99 cents. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less.
When it comes to your electricity rate, you have options. Find a rate plan that's right for you at sce.com/rates.
Barbecues Galore wants to thank everybody for their record-breaking summer season with an extra special offer. See, now through the end of this month, you can earn $10 in Galore Bucks. Now, what are Galore Bucks? For every $100 that you spend in store, you can use these Galore Bucks for future purchases. So now you can get that outdoor kitchen and that patio furniture set that you've been longing for. So upgrade your entire backyard this summer. What are you actually waiting for? I mean, what is it, June? Is the 20th, 21st today? Come on, almost through with July. Get to Barbecues Galore. Get that backyard in shape. Start earning Galore Bucks today. Visit them today at any of the 14 convenient Southern California locations. And be sure to check out their newest location in Costa Mesa, Barbecues Galore. It's not a barbecue aisle. It's a barbecue store. See store for details.
The KLOS Surf Report is brought to you by your Southern California Ford dealers. Ford, the best-selling brand in America.
Now, the KLOS Surf Report with Surf Junkie Jeff.
Waking up with the waves on Friday. Well, we're seeing more modest-sized surf along the stretch of sand. Those conditions are fairly clean out there with primarily south-southwest swell and a little northwest energy. Most LEOC beaches are about waist to stomach high plus, with the top south-facing spots chest to shoulder high with a few larger ones. 9 this morning, tide pushes up to a 4.2 high and then drops to a 1.7 low at 2 this afternoon. If you're going to get out there, That spring suit is plenty with that water temp between a nice 71 and 74 degrees. I'm Surf Junkie Jeff combing the coast on the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
Is this the Oasis pool? I think I left my custom beach towel there. It's the one with my face on it. Your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Enjoy a world of flavors at Potrero Canyon Buffet.
Number 2.
All you can eat crab and shrimp Wednesday and Thursday in the buffet.
And the number 1 reason to go to Morongo Casino Resort and Spa this week.
You'll also love the lobster and steak buffet on Fridays and Saturdays.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Gary Moore, and I'm telling you, Burt's Mega Mall in Covina is the world's largest power sports dealer. You won't believe the place. Hundreds of Yamaha Wave Runners there ready to hit the water. In fact, a new 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner with a monthly payment lower than my cell phone bill. Big fun, low payments. That's Burt's Mega Mall. Burt'sMegamall.com.
A cure for hepatitis C. Breakthroughs in HIV treatment, multiple sclerosis, and diabetes. Millions of lives saved and improved by science. Yet still science is often not a straight line to success. So here's to the path to progress. Traveled by 140,000 researchers with America's biopharmaceutical companies. Here's to the long road, to the twists and turns that try men's and women's souls. Here's to frustration and fatigue and dead ends. Here's to permission to fail, so that success can follow. And here's to brave patients, 125,000 here in California, enrolled in clinical trials to help find new breakthroughs, one of which might save their life, and perhaps one day, yours. Welcome to the future of medicine for all of us, where together we go boldly. A message from America's biopharmaceutical companies. Visit goboldly.com.
Hello, I'm Fletcher Jones Jr. Remember how it felt when you bought your first car? Wait until you drive your first Mercedes-Benz from Fletcher Jones Motor Cars.
During Mercedes-Benz summer event, lease a 2017 C300 Sport Sedan starting as low as $399 per month plus tax. 36 months, $4,493 to its signing.
If you come to Fletcher Jones Motor Cars, I promise you'll drive home a new Mercedes-Benz you will never forget. Visit us at fjmercedes.com.
Fletcher Jones Motor Cars, Newport Beach.
Call 866-827-8910 for details.
Fly ball in the center field. Hey, that's way back. It's on its way. It's gone. Clayton Kershaw with a home run over the wall and straight away center field. Kershaw.
Add to your 2017 bobblehead collection. Make plans to attend the Dodger game on Wednesday, July 26th when the Dodgers play host to the Twins at 7:10. Courtesy of Pirelli Tire. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will receive a Clayton Kershaw bobblehead showing the pitching all-star at bat. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Getting arrested was one of the scariest things that ever happened to me.
Hi, I'm attorney Darren Kavanoki, and I created 1-800-NO-CUFFS so good people like you who've been arrested for DUI can stay out of jail and keep their license.
My attorney at 1-800-NO-CUFFS was able to prove that I was illegally pulled over and got my case thrown out.
They put a whole team of people on my case. I was absolutely blown away.
Think about how often you step on your bathroom scale and you know it's wrong. The machines they use in DUI cases are no better. Our DUI defense system has over 58 ways to scientifically fight breath and blood tests.
1-800-NO-CUFFS got my case dismissed and got my license back.
We've successfully represented thousands of people, and our DMV win rate is nearly twice the California average. Call right now, and we can stop the DMV from automatically suspending your license. 1-800-NO-CUFFS. 1-800-NO-CUFFS.
Mike Thompson RV presents KLOS Rock and RV Summer Savings this Friday through Sunday.
2018 Forest River Forester 2251 LE Class C motorhome, only $49,988. Save over $31,000. MikeThompson.com.
They say the phrase, "see you later, alligator," was inspired by his summers in the Everglades. Even without shirt or shoes, he still receives impeccable service. It's been said he's saved the world 7 times, but we only know of 2 because he didn't want to worry us. His banana hammock actually holds bananas. After his visit, the Virgin Islands are considering changing their name. Even in an oxygen bar, he's a breath of fresh air. He knows words that rhyme with orange. He is the most interesting man in the world. This summer, pick up cans of crisp cold Dos Equis and bring them along wherever adventure takes you. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York. Copyright 2017.
Stay thirsty, mis amigos.
Live from the Morongo Casino Studios, it's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show. If you can't get through on the phone, you can always text the show. Text FHF, and then your question or comment to 68683. That's what a lot of people are doing. Complaining about, we'll get to the other death in the news, but people are complaining about the SPF quiz.
Yes. Which was...
They're like, not cool, Frank. This is from 310. Not cool. You said it's not protection. When it says sun protection factor. You said it's not protection. Then you actually said it's not sun protection factor. When someone said that. Here's another one from that. Frank, what the hell? You told everybody on the air that it was solar, not even sun. Then the caller just said sun protection factor, and you won. No, I didn't.
Change your name to Trump.
Yeah, never said it. Never
said that.
It never happened.
Those are fake emails.
Okay. I vaguely remember saying solar, not sun. I really screwed up everybody there, right? Because I think I said that to Heidi. She's like, sun? I go, no.
And I'm like, wow.
And then she said solar, and I said, ding, yes, that's what happened. So, okay. For everyone who called up and said solar protection factor, sun protection factor, who cares? I probably screwed 7 people over, right?
We don't know.
I probably did.
Could be.
I probably took 7 calls max, right?
Yeah, I'd say that.
About 7. All right. Now, everyone who called in for that callback, and the 7 of you will receive VIP 2-day passes to Scamicon. That's this weekend, today and tomorrow, at Out of the Park Pizza in Anaheim. So everyone who missed their answer,
you're very trusting of our audience not to cheat at this point. Just because
they probably wouldn't have thought about cheating until you mentioned it.
No, well, they wouldn't have to think about cheating had you not screwed up.
Listen.
Oh, don't throw it back on me
now. It's not your fault.
I was trying to make good.
How is this not your fault?
Now you're making it a negative, making everybody cheat.
I'm just saying. Well,
I was doing to make good.
Be honest, everyone. The next, don't anyone who didn't try to call earlier call now. Winky, winky.
This just proves that you have the mind of a demon because you instantly think negative.
I don't trust the human race to be.
You don't trust yourself. That was the first thought you had.
No, I wouldn't do it. But I'm more moral than these people.
You could have said, you know what, that's super nice of you, Frank. You could have just blew this off and not told anybody that you made a mistake. Instead, I tried to make good, and you said, well, people are going to cheat now.
I feel bad for the possibly 7 people who can't even get through right now because all these thieves.
I'm sure it's the same 7 calling in right
now.
Sure.
Have a little faith in humanity.
Sad that we can't make them prove it, so I guess we'll have to take their word for it.
Yeah, I called earlier and
just
said,
be
son,
honest, okay?
All right. Very trusting.
Now,
Frank.
are you still going to give the prize to the guy who changed it all together and went with something called value? SPV?
Yeah, SPV. I'll give him one too, because we all messed up on that stupid game.
Wait,
so many,
how did Heidi miss?
Not you two. You weren't even playing. I'm saying me and the people who were guessing were all wrong.
Okay,
so they're all going to win because of the mistakes that were made.
So because of that, the next 7 thieves who can rush in deserve a prize.
Get VIP 2-day pass.
Ooh.
If you can tell me what VIP stands for. No, don't. I'm kidding.
Solar.
Yes.
Very important protection.
Solar important protection.
As promised, a story of death from New Hampshire. A 12-year-old girl visiting from Colorado was killed while water skiing on a lake. Her dad was driving the powerboat. On the boat was her mom and sister.
Let me guess. She fell off. He turned around and ran over her.
You're sort of right. She fell off the skis. He was turning around to go back and get her when his hat blew off and distracted him. And suddenly,
Then he ran over her.
Yeah.
Oh.
He instinctively went after the hat instead of where he should have gone. And when he was going for his hat, somehow the propellers ended up chopping her.
What hat is that important? I'm going back to get my little girl who fell off her skis.
If your hat blows off, it's instincts, right? Oh, my hat. Oh, let me get my hat. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm sorry, Tina.
Bzzz. She's got a life jacket on. She's bobbing out there. Okay. So the hat, it'll be able to sit on top of the water for, maybe a little while before it gets saturated and sinks. So you got to whip the boat around real quick.
I've never been that attached to a hat. I'm like, no.
Now, do you think his wife gave him help for that? But, honey, I lost my hat.
I think that was a tough trip home in the car. Yeah.
Serious injury she died from. Propeller. But, honey, my hat. I'm sorry. I was going
Did
for my
he
hat.
get his hat?
No, I don't think so.
He didn't get the hat either?
No.
Oh.
Because the time he realized what he'd done, it was too late. The hat she was screaming in pain behind the boat.
Double loss.
So it cost him a daughter and a hat. What a terrible day on the lake. That was a souvenir
Oh,
hat, too.
everybody
So,
probably
New
made a
Hampshire.
mistake.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's see. Got Eric on line 8. Hello, Eric. What are you calling about?
Hey guys, good morning. I have growing in my yard. They're called 7-pot chili peppers, and they're between the second and the third hottest peppers in the world. And I wanted to see when they were done growing in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. If you wanted me to bring some by, you guys could try them.
The second hottest pepper in the world.
Second or third.
Yeah.
It could be 2.5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They get around 1.5 million Scovilles.
See, no,
and they will
no.
ruin your day.
How do they rate that? They stick it on paper and see how quickly it catches fire?
Yeah,
How do you-
exactly.
Okay.
1.5 million Scovilles. Where's that fall in the Scoville factor, Eric?
Well, Carolina Reapers are the hottest peppers in the world, and those are about 2.15 million Scovilles.
Hey, Eric, at some point, when you put that stuff in the human digestive system, tell me it can't be good for you. It's got to be doing damage on the way through your system.
Well, yeah, it's going to burn, obviously.
Well, I mean,
You don't
way
actually
beyond
wanna-
burn. It's going to be doing damage, I think.
No thanks.
So, yeah, you'll probably want to wear plastic gloves, like, the disposable ones.
What about my
Yeah,
stomach?
wear
line?
plastic gloves. Yeah, but your intestines.
Yeah, I'm
are
worried about
fine.
my guts.
Yeah, but the endorphins that you get from eating something so hot, you'll get almost like a euphoric feeling as you're dying inside.
Yeah, they say that the jalapeno pepper that we all know, 3,500 to 8,000 Scovilles on the heat factor.
His is a million.
enough for me.
Goes up to cayenne pepper, was 30,000 to 50,000. Then to habanero, which Heidi mentioned, 200,000 to 350,000. Then to, you said this one's a 1.5 million, the 7-pot pepper?
Correct.
The U.S. grade pepper spray, to protect yourself, is 2 million.
Yeah, so no.
It's like eating just below pepper spray.
And they tell you not to drink that, I'm guessing. Do you know why nature makes these peppers so hot? Because it's telling all living beings on the planet, don't eat
Wasn't
this.
that the protection, through evolution? It's like
Yes.
every animal's like, that's too hot.
Right. Don't even think about eating me. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they call it the 7-pot pepper because one chili pepper is supposed to be enough to add heat to 7 pots of
No,
chili.
it means you're going to be on the pot about 7 times that day.
In about 7 hours each time. For 7 days in a row.
You're right.
I hate to
For
be
7
party
months.
pooper, but
7.
7 years.
I'm going to pass this
I
off
feel like
of a
7
nibble.
years.
I don't think I want to nibble this pepper.
I don't need euphoria. It's fine.
Maybe we'll have him bring it by. Just a touch, just a nibble.
Even an amoeba.
Frank, bring it by. Frank will chop it up and snort it.
It's either that or a barf jelly bean, Heidi. Which one do you eat? All
I'll
right.
do the jelly bean.
Thanks so much. I'm going to give you a prize, Eric, just for calling in today. Got a lot of prizes to give away. So I'm going to send you to see Mystery Science Theater 3000 live as well, okay? It's this Sunday.
I'm a new parent, so I'm never doing anything again. But just pass it on to someone else.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
Life over. New parent.
Yeah. Responsible parent there. Since we're talking about irresponsible parents, he's growing the second hottest pepper in the world in his backyard as a new baby crawls around out there.
Oh, it's
What's this?
Yeah, there's like
Baby bursts
pacifiers.
into flames.
They're just like baby pacifiers. That kid's going to suckle on that thing. And explode.
It looks like Aborigine nipples out
Right.
there.
And he's like, ooh, hungry.
Oh.
Not a good idea.
That's what I imagine Aborigine nipples look like. Hot peppers.
Yeah, a little long.
I never thought of
You saw those old magazines
nipples.
that Dad had in the magazine rack in his bathroom.
Those pages were
Those
missing.
National Geographics. You're like, whoa, what is that? That's what's going to happen to me? What?
I don't know if anyone actually ever looked at the National Geographic and used it as a Playboy, or if that was just an old joke. You know what I mean? Like, hey, National Geographic, because that was the first magazine that was outside of that had nudity in it. It was like,
That anyone could buy. See, that's the thing back then.
Nudity in the wild.
They wouldn't sell to they wouldn't sell to kids the adult magazines, but you could buy National Geographic.
And that was as close as you could get
That's
for
the
now.
only one would have exposed breasts in it, though they weren't the most beautiful breasts on the planet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He has a new baby, Eric, and I know. My God, I can't think today. He has a new baby, meaning Eric the caller, and you have how much it's going to cost to raise that baby for 18 months.
I think it's the same age as Eric's adorable little child.
18 months or 18 years?
Months.
Okay.
It's yours is a year and a half, right? 18 months?
She just had her second birthday. Thanks for paying attention.
Oh, well, I am, because it reminds me of this story, Eric. And I saw this, I thought of you, and you're a smart little kid. And I thought, my God, how is Eric affording this child? Have you kept track of how much you've spent on this little baby since it came to be?
No, I probably should, but it costs way too much.
A lady is actually, before it popped out, she says, you know what, I'm going to keep track of every penny we spend on this kid for the first year and a half and see how much it costs. We're talking
creams and
baby
diapers.
food, diapers, lotion, including the hospital bill itself, whatever. But how much do you think you've paid? And she's kept receipts. For the average baby, from 0 to 18 months, how much do you think?
Well, that's why you have baby showers and stuff. You don't pay for all that stuff yourself. I mean, you ask for stuff like the baby car seats and...
No, you end up paying for it yourself because grandma gets you the car seat and the baby hates that car seat. So you got to buy a whole new car seat.
You can't take that car seat back. How's a baby hate a car seat?
She's not even talking yet. How can she?
Or it gets recalled. There's a million reasons why you got 2 of everything. You got 2 cars.
You don't get your money back if it gets recalled?
No, they give you a fix-it. Like a little kit. Ours actually broke.
It's a condom.
Was recalled. They send you like a little screw. They say, oh, we forgot to put this screw in there. Put that screw in your damn self.
Oh.
But then you don't trust it anymore. It's housing your kid in a car. So you have to buy a whole new one. I would say with the hospital bill, which ran about $18,000.
Oh, my God. And before you say another word, let's pretend like there was no baby shower, because I think the way this woman listed everything, like crib and all that, let's just pretend like you didn't get cribs and baby seats from your friends. So you got to buy everything.
Everybody thinks that you're going to get all that stuff at your baby shower, so they just buy you clothes. And you get nothing but newborn clothes at a baby shower, so you have all this stuff for a baby until they get to 6 months old, and then you have nothing. So you have to buy all new clothes starting at 6 months. I'm going to guess I have spent $55,000.
Oh, my
God.
2 years.
18 months?
Yeah. 18 months.
What? Well, okay. Maybe you have. Now, this is the national average. Things cost more here in California than they do in the rest of the country. So depending on when you're buying stuff, this was actually in New Jersey, so that's probably expensive there as well. But she says every receipt says she's just crossed the $20,000 level for 18 months. That includes the $8,700 for the birth itself. And about a little less than 12 grand left.
Damn, Eric, where are you shopping?
55 grand for you and the same age kid?
Yeah.
I had to pay for the damn birth.
You don't have insurance?
I mean, yeah, I do, but it didn't cover what I thought it covered.
What, birth?
I mean, hospital stay. It should cover that.
And my wife...
the cutting the cord fee.
Was it
the disposal fee?
And there was a little cutting my wife fee.
Oh, extra stitches fee.
Was it the average vaginal birth $87.75? The average C-section costs $11,500.
Oh, did she have? No.
My God.
Now on top of that, it's all the other stuff. So all of you who want a little baby or just having a baby, if she's pregnant right now and you went, oh, it's going to be so sweet. Well, between age 0 and 18 months goes by, that's nothing. 20 grand on national average, or 55 grand if you're Eric.
Probably only going to get worse as they get older. With I need volleyball shoes, basketball shoes, golf shoes.
I told you it's what, $250,000 by the time they're 18.
Oh my
So
God.
my 2 kids. That's why we had the discussion. I was like, I have 2 kids, so you guys have $500,000 that I don't, because you don't have kids. That's why you can have RVs and Corvettes.
True. However, the second, third kid, they get the hand-me-downs. So maybe you don't have to rebuy everything.
Not if you have a boy and a girl.
Well, cribs and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah,
car
yeah,
seats,
there's
and some clothes, and the
But then you got
tricycles.
to have them
and
close together, because if you don't, it's like if Eric doesn't have another kid for, let's say, 5 years
He's
from
trying
now.
right now, I hear.
Oh.
Aren't you guys trying for another one?
No. Hell no. Hell no, God no.
I just want to put that seed in your head.
No.
Because otherwise,
And my
it's
wife
like-
is listening today. Thank you so much.
Does she want to have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't afford it.
Yeah,
I
she
cannot
really doesn't
afford
want to
it.
go back to work.
How much do you think a bike for a 2-year-old costs? That was the big gift from my daughter this year. If you had to buy a bike for a 2-year-old child.
I'm going to say $45.
Yeah, 80 to $100 for a good
That's a
one.
good guess.
Like at Walmart or
I don't know. I spent 0 in the first 18 months because I wasn't there.
Oh, right. So you got
I didn't meet her till she was 5.
$180.
What?
Yeah, for a bike.
No,
It doesn't even have pedals.
No.
It's one of those like push it with your feet bikes, which is lazy.
No,
and
not
stupid.
late. Nope.
If it doesn't
It's
have
the
pedals,
new
it's not a
thing.
bike. It's a scooter.
Is it teaching her balance, maybe?
They're called balance bikes, Heidi. They're genius. They're
It's
the
called
new
training
thing
wheels.
all parents are using now. You don't do the training wheels with the pedals. You do a bike with no pedals
That's
at
not
all.
even a bike. It's a sit scooter.
Exactly, and you push off.
They don't call it a bike.
And then eventually you raise your feet and you already learned to balance. So then once you throw the pedals on, they can ride a bike. The days of pushing your child for the first time and then going,
letting go.
I'm doing it, Daddy. Those days are over.
You want? Oh, I can't.
You can do that now. Just say, lift your feet, and I'm going to push you. And she'll fall down.
You can still have that moment.
One time she put her feet down and catch herself. I did it.
It's probably best you weren't around.
I have that picture. I do have that picture, though, of me with a kid pushing it.
Is it a good memory, like one of those charming, wholesome bonding moments?
Like
Took us about maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times up and down the sidewalk. Finally nailed it.
Good for you.
Yeah. And
you
the cheer and the hug and the kiss. And, oh, Daddy, you're the best. You taught me.
I envy you, Frank. I remember. I'm not sure. You can talk about this.
You're going to get emotional?
When am I not emotional?
Oh, no.
But okay, that'll help. I remember being taught to ride a bike. There was a baseball diamond in a field behind the house.
Mm.
And so my brother was a couple years older. He was already riding his bike. So my dad got me a bike. No training wheels. We're going to teach you to ride this bike tonight. You ain't leaving this field till you do. Okay, Papa. So he takes me to home base. He goes to ride to first. Now, I'd never even been on a bike. I was a little ant-like creature, little kid. I could barely reach the pedals. So he puts me on the bike. He holds it still. He goes, ride to first, boy. And he lets go, and I fall over. He says, that better not happen again. And I hear him taking off his belt.
Frosty.
I swear to you, this is true. God. I spent the rest of the evening being whipped between home base and first base and second base and third base. I eventually one time made it all the way around without falling over.
Was there a game going on and you weren't supposed to be there?
No.
And that's why he was like, get off the field,
He's
boy.
following me with his damn whip like Indiana Jones, whipping me every time I'd fall over or make a mistake or cry. I'd get whipped. Now, that's my moment with my dad learning to ride a bike. You have yours, I have mine, and you wonder why I am how I am.
Well, at least we know why you don't ride a bike.
And don't like baseball. You don't like baseball much either, do you? No.
So I finally made it to home base that last time without falling over. And I turned around and finally I was proud of myself. I said, take that, damn it, goddamn it, ride a bike again now. I'm so proud of myself. I made it around home base. But the thing is, Frank is right. I despised bicycles, and I didn't get another one until I was, I think, 16, 17 years old in high school. Finally got another bike. I couldn't stand bikes because of that.
I feel like we should take him bike riding.
No, I don't like
Maybe
bicycles.
Like a little weekend.
I don't like bikes. Still don't like them.
You never learned, right?
Frosty. Frosty.
He finally just whipped your ass and threw the bike in the back of the
got
truck,
it right.
dropped it off at the neighbor's house.
Figured out how to stay on this stupid bike.
Could
I don't
you ride
believe
a-
it.
could you ride a bike
Let's
today?
get a bike today. I don't think you can ride a
Well,
bike.
I can't now because
I'll
my
pitch
center
in.
of gravity is. Look at me. I'm all the huge.
I'll pitch
Come
in.
on, let's go get a bike.
No, he's taking his belt off. No, Papa. No.
We'll smash the light in here in my belt.
No.
Come on, Frosty.
No.
Let's go get a bike.
Oh, Papa. Oh, Papa. Can't we just go inside and watch the
Pedal.
Gleason show?
Don't stop pedaling.
Oh,
Pedal
Papa.
faster.
No.
That's the key.
Daddy.
Pedaling helps you with your balance.
Daddy, can we watch
Move it.
I'd rather be watching the moon landing. Why are you whipping me out here under the moon?
Stop it! You're hurting him!
Shut up, Rosalie.
It's my baby!
Wow.
That's true.
Now I know why you're not in a hurry to get home for certain holidays. It's like,
You should get your dad a bike for Christmas.
And now he's
and buy
old.
yourself a new belt and go, all right, let's go, Dad.
old
Let's
man.
go, Daddy.
Start pedaling, old timer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what I'm saying is, training wheels are a good thing. I'm for training wheels. Let them figure it out on their own time, in their own place, have their own knee-skinning accidents out in the yard, and eventually you'll figure out how to stay up and ride the thing, and eventually the kid will have to take them off, right? That's the right way to do it.
Yeah, I taught myself. My dad wasn't out there pushing me. Mom wasn't out there. Just there was that bike that was my size, and I had to go out there in the road and teach myself. And I couldn't reach pedals either, but it had one of those hard passenger seats, those old bikes.
Yep.
Had like the
banana seat?
And that wasn't a banana seat. It had the normal, seat, and then it had like a metal seat over the back fender that was straight.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sometimes you put a pillow on it and be like, go right on the back. Yeah.
So I learned by sitting on that, and the regular seat was in front of me, and I had my legs forward, and I was pedaling, because that's the only way I reach the pedals. That's how I learned.
Okay.
That's why I ride Harleys today with big old head hangers. That's how I learned riding bikes
Takes
like
you
that.
back.
Oh, yeah. Takes me back.
I don't think they make these anymore, but when I finally did get a bike in high school, I think it was a craze. It's on and gone. They called them sissy bars. Do you ever sissy bar on your bike?
Was that the thing in the
So the
back?
passenger doesn't fall off.
Like, okay,
it goes way up like 3 feet in the air, a big huge hoop in the back. Sissy bar, you kind of lean back on.
I remember I was obsessed because I loved obviously I was a tomboy, and my mom wanted to get me girls bike and all that, and I wanted Schwinn or BMX or whatever. And I was obsessed with having the pad on the handlebars and then the nut pad. Remember the nut pad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and my mom's like, why? And I go, but I want to get a nut pad too. And she's like, why? You don't need a nut pad.
Well, you probably should have a nut pad. You told us you lost your cherry on the bike.
I did. I was probably...
That's how that happened?
Yeah, I was riding. I remember it. I had on little...
Her mom took her belt off.
I had on little
Get on that bike there, Heidi. No, take that seat off.
So
take it off. You're going to be a woman today.
Oh, my God. I did a ramp. I did a ramp in my BMX bike. I like just a little, when the sidewalk starts to lift because tree roots or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to lift that up. I hit the front thing and I fell off and I hit the bar. And I was like, ah. And I was probably, a block or so from home. And I looked down, I had khaki shorts on, and I just see blood seeping.
Yeah, no. What do you think you did?
I didn't know. I was
Thank God I'm not a girl in Saudi Arabia. They burned me.
So I went back home
Not
and
anymore.
Showed my mom.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say, good job, Saudi Arabia. But that girl, was a viral video of her in a mini skirt walking around Saudi Arabia, and then there's local outrage, and she was arrested. They let her go.
Really?
They said, you know what? Yeah, we're going to let you go. Normally, they'd stone you to death.
Maybe
put you
because
in prison for life, but no.
Maybe only because it went viral and the whole world saw her, so the whole world was very aware of it. Because when they showed this woman originally on the news walking through in a miniskirt, when the news over there showed it, they instead of pixelating her out, they fuzzied her out by superimposing a burqa, like a hand-drawn burqa over her.
Yeah, it's true.
As she's walking through the street, so she's been caught but forgiven.
Oh, that's cool. Well, maybe they're becoming...
Saudi Arabia announced midweek here that a woman who was detained after wearing a miniskirt in a video that went viral has been released without charge. The decision not to press charges was a rare win for supporters of women's rights in Saudi Arabia who criticized the public outcry against her. It also comes as Saudi Arabia overhauls its prosecution system under new young heir to the throne who has taken steps to try and modernize the country and its public image.
See, that's what we need. We just need all the old timers here, there, pretty much everywhere. Go
good
away.
Job, Saudi Arabia.
But we don't need women to drive. I mean,
come on, let's put our foot down somewhere.
They got that all right.
Let's stop it here, Saudi Arabia. All right, let's check traffic in a quick 2 minutes. What's going on, Lisa May?
Traffic report is being brought to you by Raging Waters. It's been a busy drive on some of our freeways. Traveling on the 405 freeway southbound, there's an incident working southbound 405 right around Valley Vista. It's a stalled car in one of the middle lanes with a pretty big backup from about Victory Boulevard. On the 57 freeway northbound side, you will find the Imperial Highway eastbound on-ramp closed down. They are doing some work there. That's Imperial Highway eastbound on-ramp to the northbound 57 closed. Not much slowing, but just something to be aware of. Southbound 57 loading up right around Imperial Highway, and that'll stay busy as you make your way into Fullerton. On the Golden State Freeway, northbound side of the 5, look for delays as you come out of the Stelly interchange. The problem is a crash north 5 right at Glendale Boulevard. That's in the right lane. Live for summer at Raging Waters Los Angeles, California's largest water park with more thrills like the first hydromagnetic coaster on the West Coast. Save up to $13 on select days at ragingwaters.com. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
Out of the Park Pizza presents Scumacon Friday, July 21st and Saturday, July 22nd. 2 days with 25 bands like Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, and more. For ticket info, go to parksandrock.com or call 714-613-2119.
Get your digital coupon and save big this Saturday at Ralph's. Select varieties of General Mills cereal or Nature Valley bars are 99 cents each with digital coupon. Download yours today at ralphs.com and redeem this Saturday only at Ralph's.
Hey, it's Frosty and Heidi, and we'll be out at Mike Thompson RV in Fountain Valley this Saturday to celebrate the KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Savings Event happening Friday through Sunday.
Motorhomes, trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, incredible deals going on. Come out Saturday. We're even going to help you pick out your RV. Mike Thompson RV in Fountain Valley.
Matchbox 20. Counting Crows. Bring you a brief history of everything. Tour 2017.
July 31st at the Forum. One night of endless hits. Tickets are on sale now. Buy tickets at livenation.com. One night with two of the biggest hit makers in music.
All right, let's imagine that you get into a car accident. You called another lawyer. That lawyer's not Sweet James. In fact, somebody who's not sweet at all. They're not even doing anything on your case. They're not calling you back. They're not talking to you. And you know what? It happens all the time. You get an attorney, take your case, and then they just seem to forget about you. Well, is it too late to change? The answer is no. The call you need to make is to my pal, Sweet James Bergener. That's all you got to do. Just because you picked the wrong guy doesn't mean you can't make a change, and it's never too late to get the right lawyer. So how do you do it? Well, it's this easy. You call him. Call James, you talk to him, give him the lowdown on your case, tell him what's going on, and then he's going to worry about breaking up with that other attorney. That's the best thing about it. You don't have to make an awkward breakup call. Just call James, and from the moment he takes your case, he will take care of everything. He'll send the other guy a letter, make sure they never call you again. He's going to take your file. He'll work on everything and get you the best result that you need. Hopefully you never need his number, but why not put it in your phone so that you have it in case you do need it. 800-881-2021, 800-881-2021. You can also check out Sweet James, his sweet beard, and his sweet team at sweetjames.com.
Wake up, bitches. It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
On the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
Frosty, Heidi, and Frank coming up in Lisa's news. A theory about Chester Bennington's suicide. What country has banned Justin Bieber from ever returning? What OJ said at his parole hearing, and Madame Tussauds is colorblind in a bad way. They're in a little trouble over a new character, wax figure they have down there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that doesn't really look like the person they were going for. We'll discuss that as well. Also, 8 o'clock coming up, the Metallica song of the day. If you hear the song being played later in the day here on Friday on KLOS, then you can score some tickets to see Metallica at the Rose Bowl on July 29th, and you'll be in the running for that Metallica Dodge Charger. In the meantime, you have another suicide story. There's a relationship, and a guy threatened to that he was going to do it.
This guy had been in enough heated arguments with his woman, his wife, that he decided he wanted to kill himself. And he said, honey, you know, you drive me crazy. I'm going to kill myself. And she never took him seriously until he went off. And she found the note that he left before he left. He says, I am going to go jump out of an airplane at such and such place where you can, like, hire him to... Well, you went parachuting, Frank. What are those called?
Skydiving.
Skydiving places?
Yeah.
And he says, you know, I've done this a couple times. They let me skydive by myself, but I'm not going to pull the ripcord.
Oh, so he went through, like, the training where he didn't have to be tandem with anybody.
Yes. Oh. And so he left. His suicide note was since just saying, honey, I'm going skydiving and I'm not pulling the cord. She got the, I don't know how much time it expired, but she got the note in time to call over there, call 911, call the cops, call over there. And they said, that plane's already in the air. What do you want to do? Well, they contacted the pilot and they said, the dude just jumped out. He's dead.
So he didn't pull?
No, he didn't pull it. They missed him by like seconds. He had just jumped out.
Oh, my
Now, of course, in the movie, some Bruce Willis guy would, like, jump out by himself,
flying down,
rocket down, and pull his cord. And
with no parachute on. You just have to count on landing on that guy.
Wow.
How miserable do you have to be where your wife drives you to do that, to splat yourself on the fields below? How about you just get on a train and be a hobo and end up in Des Moines and start your life over? Hobo on a train.
Every guy who's married listening to this show right now has fantasy missiled himself into the ground a few times. Oh, my God.
Why not fantasy missile her? Why not take her up there and...
Because that's murder.
Well, accidents happen when you're skydiving.
When you think, I'll be happier in death. She can't find. I'll be dead. There's nothing about her that I'll ever be in contact with ever again.
Why not at least fake your own death? Make it look like
maybe he did.
Oh.
Well, no, he's quite
They never
dead.
found that guy. What, years ago? Hijacked plane.
D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, and then he jumped out of the parachute and never found his ass. Like he robbed a bank or something.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
big
know.
mystery. That's a big mystery.
Yeah.
He got the money. I guess they found a few old rotted bills later somewhere in the woods, but they never found him.
He got away.
Very few criminals get away with it because most like to brag about it. They flash the money around, or they get caught later on.
You got to lay low, change your
just
look,
disappear.
don't tell anybody. I mean,
So if you can disappear, yeah, but when you skydive, gravity's going to bring you down somewhere, and when it brings you down, there you are. You're dead.
Would you ever be her second husband?
No.
So you were married once before. What happened to your husband? Well, we never really got along, and he missiled himself into the ground.
Well, I think that's when you lie if you're her and you go, oh, you know, it
You
was
drove him? I mean, always commit suicide, too. You know what I mean?
That's
putting
I really
putting a
need
gun
to
to your
do.
head and just pulling the trigger, and then it's instantaneous, as opposed to, I'm going to jump out at 10,000 feet, and I know that I'm not going to pull the cord.
Well,
you're looking at your altimeter, you're passing 1,000 feet, getting down to the red line, you better pull it now, or too late. Oh, just head first. And head first. He's going sailor diving, too. Hands at his sides.
If I hated her that much and hated her because of what she'd done to me, I'd say, honey, come watch me. I wouldn't tell her I was going to kill myself. Honey, stand right over here. Watch me jump. And I'd aim right for her, take her out. Like a little nuke.
Yeah.
And she'd realize about 2 seconds before the collision, okay, he's coming for me.
Well, he's really
she'd
coming
see the
fast.
whites of my eyes going,
Wait.
pointing right at you.
Dang.
Give me a kiss.
You may have a hard time
Right
finding a
into her.
wife after that last statement.
Yeah,
I'm just going to warn you.
You think so?
I think that, yeah.
Heidi, you're right. When you say you got to lie about your past sometimes or conceal something.
I would have been like, oh my gosh, you know, he was a skydiver and he had an accident skydiving. So-
But the note and the arguments you've had in the past, the many times he said he was going to kill himself because of you.
Mhm.
I mean, you could live on. I mean, I think that's why he did it too. Let me kill myself. Then she has to live on with that
Torture.
guilt, knowing that I did kill myself because of you. You're the only. This planet
know.
was wonderful to me until you.
Nobody
Because
has that
of
much
you.
control over your emotions. Come
Well,
on.
yes.
Yeah.
And the 27-year-olds, I
stuck.
mean, you know, you got all these.
How old was he?
27.
Oh my God.
Well,
I thought
27
maybe he was in his 70s. He was
No.
like, the hell with it. I'm done. Come over
Late
it all.
20s, and when the pressure of life suddenly hits you. Suddenly, you know, your partying days or, you know, high school and college age are kind of over. Now you got bills and work and maybe a baby and pressures.
Even
and,
worse, she drove a 27-year-old guy to kill himself.
And then you're stuck with this woman. You realize, oh, we shouldn't have got married. What do I do? By the way, Frank, we had the knockdown drag out fight a couple days ago about people who have something in their past, like going to prison, and they apply for work. And I said, me as a prospective employer, I want to know your entire life story.
So you can discriminate. Yes, I know.
Well, it's not right to withhold that. So here we go, like Heidi's pointing out. Now, let's say you're this woman, and you have this in your past, that your husband was so upset with you that he killed himself after leaving multiple suicide notes because you're driving me crazy. Shouldn't that come out in the getting to know you meetings? Because if you conceal that from me and I become husband number 2 and find this out later, I will leave at a New York minute.
If I say that on a first date, though, there's zero chance he's going to be like, hey, I was wondering maybe if we make it date number 2.
Yeah, I'm going to date number 3 even, just to have sex with you once, because you got to be good.
But at least let it be known. You can't conceal that.
So have you been married before? Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Oh, he had died.
He died? How did he? I'm so sorry.
I
How
know.
How did he pass?
He was skydiving.
An accident?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're already lying. It wasn't an accident. It was on purpose.
Oh, you're right. Liar.
Okay.
Rewind.
So skydiving.
Oh, how did he pass?
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened when he was skydiving?
Oh, he
He
just
fell to the
decided
earth.
he
We got to
didn't
define
wanna-
skydiving now. I'd dump you for being an idiot.
Okay, rewind.
Okay.
Oh, how did he pass?
Skydiving.
Did you drive him to suicide?
You have that look of someone who would. All right, let's go to Mike on the phone. Hello, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys.
So you know a guy who went out to commit suicide because his wife sucked?
Not exactly. Actually, what happened was when I was a kid, I had a dentist, and he was an avid scuba diver. And one day he went on a trip, and he just disappeared. He never came back. His body was never found. Never left a note or anything. And it's possible that he left and tried to just start his own life somewhere.
I think that's great.
Don't
If
you
that's your
usually
last
go
gasp,
with
why
people?
not?
Like you're with a scuba team,
I
probably.
mean, they say, for safety reasons, it's good to have a dive buddy, is what they call it, so you can kind of keep an eye on each other and help
Yeah.
each other out in case some guy has a problem with his tank. Then you can actually, buddy breathe on the way up to safety. But, yeah, you don't have to do that. That's a suggestion.
And it's a perfect way to do it because it's understandable. Oh, he's drowned and went out to sea and we'll never find him.
He probably got the nitrogen narcosis and started following a turtle down to the depths of the ocean.
And though it breaks
He
the
could've
hearts
done
of
that,
everyone.
or maybe he just wanted a new life and left everything behind and disappeared somewhere and
I still
went
wish
off.
I was that guy.
See, even though it breaks the hearts of everyone who cared about you, at least you didn't kill yourself. You get to start over anew, and I think that's the good part of this. That's the way to do it. If your wit's in, that last rope is about ready to snap, and you're ready to kill yourself.
Wait, that's the way to do it. Why not just get a divorce? Why not just hobo on a train to say I'm going to quit I'm going to sell my dentist job, my office, and move. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Well, you should. You should do that. But let's say for whatever reason divorce isn't going to work out, or I don't know.
You're going to owe her money and stuff?
Yeah.
Might as well just swim underwater away from her. All right, Mike, I'm going to give you a prize. I'm going to send you to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Live. It's this Sunday, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Let's see you out there. Stay on hold. We got Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. I went skydiving about 10 years ago, and everybody in the group had to have a mechanism on their body that would pull the chute for you at 1,500 feet if you didn't pull it.
In case you passed out or something?
We had to wear this, and I imagine that it's a legal thing, an insurance thing, that everybody has to have these on them.
Frank, did you have that on when you did your dive that one time? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's on the altimeter. So if you go, it's like a barometric pressure thing. So if you go past the point of no return at a certain speed, it'll automatically fire.
And they all have that
the
now?
pressure changes inside. Yeah.
Maybe he unhooked it because the skydiving place says they don't know why he did not deploy his chute after jumping out of 13,500 feet, and doesn't mention the
And
self-deploying
there's always a safety
thing.
chute as well. There's always the first, and then there's the second one. So.
Yeah. But you can just rip the thing off and it doesn't work then. Whatever you
Maybe
get
he had a knife with it.
Unscrew it or whatever. Who knows? All right, Kyle, I'm going to give you a prize. I'm going to send you to Mystery Science Theater 3000 Live this Sunday, okay?
Sweet.
The theater at the Ace Hotel. I'll see you there.
One thing I couldn't do. Couldn't jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Could not do it.
Couldn't either.
No.
You know, a couple people have
Looks
survived
cool,
that.
but I just couldn't
no
do
way.
it. I just couldn't do it.
Well, now you have to.
What?
You got to fight that. You got to face your fears. You say, I couldn't do it. No, you'd be amazed. You guys be amazed at what you could do. I'll pay for it.
The odds are minuscule you'll survive.
I did iFly at Universal
No.
City Walk, and I was like, that's cool. That's good. That's
It's
all I
minuscule
need.
that you'll die, not that you'll survive.
No, I think there's two. I just read this recently. I think there's two documented cases of people who jumped out at regular skydiving altitude and lived. One landed in a really soft, marshy bog.
Oh, you mean if it doesn't open? The
Yeah, if it doesn't open.
Okay.
But I think there's only two, I believe, two documented cases.
I just don't know.
I knew a guy. I knew one of those guys.
What did he land in? Like a haystack or something?
He landed in a freshly tilled field in Thailand.
Maybe that was this person. It was all marshy and squishy?
And he's like, yeah, boom. Like right into those rice fields that were all like, and it's freshly all mixed up and it's all soft and muddy.
But still.
And basically, he broke every bone in his body.
Yeah.
But it became like an instant body cast on him because he landed in that mud. So,
So he had to lay there
and
for
so that's
8
what
weeks.
kept him alive. Yeah, they fed him rice pudding through a straw. He had to lay there in the field
Let
for
his
8
bones
weeks.
heal,
Then
yeah.
he was killed by a combine. No one-
Yeah.
That's that final destination. It's going to come for you. Don't try to get away from it. It's coming. I just don't have that adrenaline gene or whatever that I need that.
You
I
don't-
have that
you don't
naturally.
need any excitement?
No, I have it naturally. Like I deal with that. Like I get rushes of adrenaline and anxiety naturally when I don't want them. So I don't chase
That's
it.
what
because
that
I
is.
don't-
Anxiety is just
Well, it's
unsolicited adrenaline rush.
Well, you'll get an adrenaline rush, and all of a sudden you'll start sweating, and your heart will race out of your chest, like you're getting ready to jump out of an airplane. Your heart's just pounding against your chest.
I get that feeling
Pounding.
when I drive by Hometown Buffet.
Like that. And it's just that'll naturally happen in situations when it shouldn't or when you can't understand it. You're like, why do I feel like I'm getting ready to jump out of a plane right now? All I'm doing is sitting watching TV. It's bizarre. So I want to avoid that feeling because it's not a fun feeling.
That's strange.
So I wouldn't want to. I don't need to chase that.
I think you would. I
It
think
happens.
that you have to have a reason for everything. So if I'm going to have anxiety attacks anyway, I might as well not have one in front of the TV set that makes me look like a weirdo. Might as well have one sitting on the edge of a plane.
Yeah, but then it's not going to make those other ones go away.
How do you know? Maybe that's anxiety therapy. It's like you have to actually use it. Sitting on the edge of the couch, maybe it's your body trying to tell you to get off your ass and go do something exciting.
Yeah, but it's doing it in the wrong way. Because I'm like, if this is awful. This feeling right now where I feel like I'm dying because
Yeah, it's awful because you're sitting there watching SVU as opposed to jumping out of a plane.
maybe
The feeling doesn't match the action.
Yeah,
so if it
that's
matched
right.
the action, then you would become normal in the universe.
Have you had a lot of these?
I'll pay for it.
You're talking multiple?
Sure, there are a lot of people who chip in on that.
More than one time?
Thank you, God. I'm okay.
Frosty will pack your chute. He's a master at it.
Frank's never had an anxiety attack, so he can't understand. And you've had multiple ones.
I struggle, yes.
I had one that I'll never forget. And
Riding a bike on a baseball field?
With a man with a belt chasing
It's
you?
about 4 or 5 years ago. Came out. Would you stop it, for God's No, this is not even. This isn't even a story. It's just a comment. I know we'd had previous discussions about anxiety attacks, and I could not even conceive. And I remember talking to you. Well, what caused it? What triggered it? What was wrong? And you told me nothing. I think, are you insane? Are you nuts? Mm-hmm. And then out of the blue, it hit. I had one. It had to be what it was.
And you think you're dying.
What happened?
It was so bad.
Can
I called.
I guess where you were?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm guessing you were at a restaurant and you ate too much of something.
No.
And you had a weird sweatiness to it.
Frank, there's no such thing as eating too much of something.
Yeah. Speak his language. He's not understanding.
I was just sitting home in easy chair. It was about 4 or 5 years ago.
It was a severe ice cream headache.
And it's bizarre because you think you're dying. You're like nothing.
Yeah.
And especially like a guy like you, you're like, I'm having a heart attack.
I got up and the thought of and this out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. I just got up and I thought, and my brain was walking my body. Like my thoughts are still confused. I don't know what my brain is making my body walk to the phone and reach for the phone to dial 911.
Right.
And I had the phone in my hand and I thought, my God, this is what a heart attack feels like. This is this is what it feels like to die.
How do you know you didn't have a heart attack?
I didn't. I've never died before.
But did you go to the doctor eventually because you came out of this anxiety attack?
Yes, and I went to the doctor as soon as I could. And
did you do an EK or whatever the test you had to see if you had
yeah, full physical, everything.
Nothing.
And the description was probably an anxiety attack. I'm like, oh, I would never have one of those. But instead of calling 911, there's a buddy of mine who lived down the hill. It was on my dart league, and it's like 2:30 in the morning, right? And ring, Matt, I'm dying. Can you get up here quick? I'm going to call an ambulance. Get up here. The dude was up there in like 60 seconds. Drove up there, and this is how he described me when I had the front door open and I'm sitting there on the floor because I thought if I put my head down, maybe the blood will rush to my head if I start to pass out. And he says, when I came up to you, you were like, dude, I think I'm dead. Am I alive? I think I'm dying. I don't know what's going on. I can't breathe. There's something wrong. Can you feel I don't know what's going on. Can you take me to the hospital? Call no one. I was railing like a crazy man.
Yes, your adrenaline goes crazy.
After he says, okay, and he's got the phone. He goes, dude, tell me. I got the phone in my hand. Should I call you? I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. And I thought myself out of it. That's 5, 6, 7 minutes later, everything was fine.
And
there was nothing that triggered it.
They never had one since.
Not since, not before, and there's no reason for it to happen.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It doesn't happen when it should.
It's like a lightning bolt hits you from out of the blue.
So why not try to enjoy it?
You can't.
Oh, man, I'm having an anxiety attack, man. Get up here. You got to see this.
You can't.
You actually think this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
You feel like you're dying.
And because you've never been through it before, crossing from life to death, this is what.
Everything starts to close in.
Yes.
And you get
Tunnel
like,
vision.
you're like, I'm passing out.
Yes.
And your heart's racing, and you can't.
And you feel waves of energy.
That sounds so cool. You get to experience the tunnel every single day or every now and then.
I never want to go through it again.
I know.
You see the light at the end of the tunnel and you run the other direction. I never get to do that.
I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
I know.
It's awful.
Start enjoying it. Try to enjoy it next time it happens. Talk yourself into this is awesome.
Because sometimes
try to get as close to the light as you can.
No, because
and then jump back.
Sometimes you'll be dry.
I'll pay for it. 1-800-955-5567. Speaking of driving, what's going on with traffic, Lisa?
The traffic report is brought to you by Stater Brothers Supermarket. Still clearing a wreck on the 5 northbound at Glendale Boulevard. That was blocking the right lane of traffic, and traffic is backed up all the way through the East Delhi interchange on the North 5 back to the 710, the Long Beach Freeway. 605 freeway, the northbound side around Telegraph Road reports of a stalled car in lanes. On the Pomona Freeway, the 60 westbound before Grand crashed with a big rig, reportedly blocking the slow lane. A car apparently lost a dolly and some bags in lanes, and now the driver's trying to retrieve it, which is a terrible idea. That's on the Harbor Freeway, so be very careful. It's 110 northbound at C Street and 91 eastbound at the 605. That's a collision in the fast lane along with a backup from Lakewood Boulevard. At Stater Brothers, they're committed to lower produce prices without compromise. compromising quality. So stop in today and save big on their fresh for less items at only 99 cents. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
Out of the Park Pizza presents Scumacon Friday, July 21st and Saturday, July 22nd. 2 days with 25 bands like Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, and more. For ticket info, go to parksandrock.com or call 714-613-2119.
iAccidentLawyer.com scores again. $700,000 for a passenger in a car hit by a tow truck suffers injury.
Accident Lawyer is the way to go. Call 800-920-0810.
Robert Koenig, Esquire. Results may vary, no guarantee.
Hey, it's Heidi and Frosty. We're excited to tell you about a one-time only special event only at Mike Thompson RV Fountain Valley this weekend.
The first ever KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale going on now.
KLOS daily specials only for this event. Reduced prices everywhere.
We've got motorhomes, trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, you name it, everything on sale. It's amazing, and they'll fit your family and fit your budget.
Mike Thompson RV is bringing back affordable family fun, and it starts right there at the KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale. 3 days only, going on right now.
Mike Thompson RV, Fountain Valley 405 between Brookhurst and Euclid. MikeThompson.com.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance, for the moment, to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 15-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.99% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.99% 15-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 877-890-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. Equal housing lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Rates may change without notice. California Department of Business Oversight Residential Mortgage Lender Law License. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH. 877-890-CASH.
Hey, it's me, Gary Moore, for my friends at Burt's Mega Mall in Covina, the world's largest power sports dealer. You will not believe this place. If you've been in there lately, hundreds of Yamaha Wave Runners ready to hit the water right as you walk in. The savings are insane. New 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner for only $106 a month. You kidding me? That's less than my cell phone bill and maybe yours too. Burt's Mega Mall 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner, only $65.99 or $106 a month. Burt'sMegamall.com. It's summer. Have fun. Plus government fees and taxes on approved credit, 11% down, 2.49% APR first 24 months.
Wake up, bitches. It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
On the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
Happy birthday to all of you having a birthday today on Friday, July 21st. A Friday birthday, that's always fun. You celebrate with Josh Hartnett. He turns 39 years old today. Damian Marley, Bob Marley's youngest son, is also 39. Remember Allie Landry, Miss USA 1996 and the Doritos commercial girl? Then she married, what's his name?
Mario Lopez.
And then he cheated on her?
On the honeymoon, I think.
On the honeymoon. Mario. Emerson Hart, lead singer from Tonic, is 48.
If you could only see the way
Oh, the 90s.
I like this song.
You know you loved this song, Hattie, didn't you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Brandy Chastain, you probably loved her. Became famous when she ripped off her shirt when they won the Women's World Cup. Remember her?
Oh, yeah. She had her sports bra on. Yep. They made a big deal about it. I was like, well,
Yeah,
who
damn
cares?
sports bra. She's 49 years old today, and the artist formerly known as Cat Stevens, Yusef Islam, is 69.
So he's back and releasing new music. I understand he's in the Hall of Fame. If you're old enough to remember when Yusuf Islam went by Cat Stevens and had all kinds of great hits, this song, Wild World, Oh Very Young, Peace Train, It's Another Saturday Night. This guy was at the top of the charts, great stuff, and then he converted to Islam and told everyone, "I never play the music again. It's evil. I sold my soul. I want you to burn my music and never play it again." And he says he was embarrassed he ever recorded. So sure enough, us disc jockeys back in the age stopped playing his stuff, took his songs out of our music racks, never played them for years. A lot of consumers burned the stuff they had. Now he's back. He's changed his mind.
Huh.
Okay,
he's
I'm
back. To Cat Stevens, or he's back as you
He's
said?
back as Cat Stevens.
Well, that's the thing. If I made you burn all my stuff, now you got to buy it again if you're a fan.
He's
Brilliant.
thinking long term.
Pick a side, Cat. Pick a side.
Cats have 9 lives.
Also, today is National Junk Food Day, or as Frosty calls it, Friday. All right, Lisa, what else going on in the world?
Well, now in the 20s, coming up at 9:20, and the keyword today is Lakewood. When you hear the cue to call, be caller 20 at 800-955-KLOS. Know the keyword, and you will be qualified. News of the day brought to you by LKQ Pick Your Part. We have a Bengal cat, a Bengal mix today named Tesla. She's 8 years old. It's kind of exotic.
Cool looking.
Yeah, it's very cool looking.
Looks like a kangaroo. How long that
There's
neck
a
is.
Bengal and a kangaroo had sex.
A kangaroo. That.
It's like a cat that's been strangled.
Kangaroos, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Check out Tesla at 955KLOS.com. She needs a home. The Subaru Pet of the Day brought to you by the all-new 2017 Subaru Impreza. It's more than a car, it's a Subaru. Chester Bennington, lead singer for Linkin Park, committed suicide yesterday by hanging himself, and people are wondering if his close connection to Chris Cornell had something to do with it. They were very close friends. In fact, Chester was godfather to Chris's son. Yesterday would have been Chris's 53rd birthday, so that is quite a coincidence if it's just a coincidence. He was definitely hit hard by his death. He sang Alleluia at his funeral. He had another connection to a musician's death as well. He replaced Scott Weiland in STP when Scott was kicked out of the band, and of course Scott died of an overdose at the end of 2015. We have a montage of some of Linkin Park's hits.
I guess with lyrics like that, you'd never know he had an issue.
Yeah, he definitely said he drew from his life. 41 years old, 6 kids.
Oh.
That's rough, yeah. Justin Bieber, banned from China. Once in a while, you got to give China the thumbs
Yeah,
up.
good job, China. That's a good job, Saudi Arabia. And a good job, China.
How do we do that?
Things are changing.
Yeah. This ban emerged after someone posted a question on the Beijing Culture Bureau's website last weekend asking why Justin wasn't allowed to perform in mainland China as part of his Asian tour, which starts in September. And the Bureau replied it was his bad behavior. They said, "We sympathize with your feelings. Justin Bieber is a talented singer, but also a controversial young foreign idol. We understand there are records of his bad behavior, whether it's in his private life or on stage, and that has caused public discontent. In order to purify the market environment, we've decided that he is not welcome."
Why don't we just do that? He's Canadian. We can do it too.
Yeah, let's just close it down.
I told you yesterday, China also banned Winnie the Pooh from social media. So, I mean, really, they're on a roll.
Yeah. And O.J. Simpson granted parole yesterday. He'll get out on October 1st. Had some pretty interesting things to say at the parole.
I've always thought I've been pretty good with people, and I've basically spent a conflict-free life. I'm not a guy that ever got into fights on the street and with the public and everybody. I'm not a guy that has conflicts on the street. I don't expect to have any when I leave here. I've always been a guy that pretty much got along with everybody. I'm no danger to pull a gun on anybody. I never have in my life. I've never been accused of it in my life. Nobody's ever accused me of pulling any weapon on them.
Oh,
Well, not
where
a
have you been?
Gun, maybe, but
Any weapon,
knife.
yes, you have been accused of pulling a weapon.
I mean,
the accusations was the biggest trial in history.
Civil court, they proved
But
guilty.
he said nobody, the 2 people who could do it are dead.
True.
So technically, first person, nobody alive has said. God, that's a weird way
it's
of looking
kinda
at his
creepy.
life.
News of the day brought to you by LKQ Pick Your Part. At LKQ Pick Your Part, you'll find millions of parts with hundreds of cars to choose from. Visit LKQPickYourPart.com for more info. And that is news of the day.
The White House posted a list of Trump administration salaries. It contains nothing really noteworthy except our president's salary is in rubles. All right, we come back. It's the Metallica song of the day. I'll tell you what to listen for. So when you hear it, you can be caller 25 to 1-800-955-5567. And you'll get tickets to see Metallica at the Rose Bowl on July 29th to be in the running for that KLOS Metallica Dodge Charger. So telling you the song of the day. Next, we are Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Coming up on Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, brought to you by Southern California Edison. President Trump is reorganizing his personal attorneys, and it may have something to do with Robert Mueller's investigation. More details at 10 before the hour. When it comes to your electricity rate, you have options. Find a rate plan that's right for you at SCE.com/rates.
Qualified households can get affordable home internet to make it easier to stay connected to friends, family, and the things that matter most with access from AT&T.
Yeah, I stopped by Top Rocker Harley Davidson last night for bike night and saw the Tom Petty cover band, Petty or Not. Frosty, you're making fun of their name. Actually, really good. I told you to come. People were like, "Where's Frosty?" And I was like, "He won't show up." You should have. It was $1 beer night.
I was donating blood yesterday for the Red Cross.
That's why. Every time it's $1 beer night, I donate blood.
I didn't think you're supposed to drink later. I did not.
You know how much money I saved the last night on my drunk? No, I'm kidding. Be sure and head to Top Rocker Harley Davidson. Got some great deals going on. You can buy a new 2017 Harley Davidson this month and pick your package, which is a riding gear package or a street cannon muffler package or first service on them. And for $0 down at $156 a month, they'll have you riding out on your own Iron 883. Now, the next event is going to be Saturday. I'm going to be out there from noon to 2. So come out and take a test ride. I'll take a test ride with you. We got to get you on a Harley because, it really has changed my life. Changed Eric's life. It's like something, it's church. It really is.
Well, that goes against my religion, but
I know it's worshiping a false idol, worshiping Harley Davidson, but
it's a close second, though.
It is. It's right
love
there.
You, Jesus, but I love my bike.
You know Jesus would have a Harley, right? Top Rocker Harley Davidson on Sherman Way in Canoga Park. Visit them online, toprockerhd.com.
The KLOS Surf Report is brought to you by Chevy. The Chevy Drive event is back at your Southern California Chevy dealers.
Now, the KLOS Surf Report with Surf Junkie Jeff.
Waking up with the waves on Friday. Well, we're seeing more modest-sized surf along the stretch of sand. Those conditions are fairly clean out there with primarily south-southwest swell and a little northwest energy. Most LA-No-See beaches are about waist to stomach high plus, where the top south-facing spots chest to shoulder high with a few larger ones. 9 this morning, tide pushes up to a 4.2 high and then drops to a 1.7 low at 2 this afternoon. If you're going to get out there, that spring suit is plenty with that water temp between a nice 71 and 74 degrees. I'm Surf Junkie Jeff combing the coast on the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
It's time for John Stamos' Spectacular Life Tips, brought to you by Spectrum. Tip number 7.
Hosting a party? Make sure you've got enough bandwidth with Spectrum Internet. That way guests can share, post, and stream instantly, reminding the friends that didn't show up just how spectacular you really are.
Start living the spectacular life with Spectrum. Get Spectrum TV with stunning HD plus thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month. Call 844-371-2999. Then, enjoy enough speed for all your devices with 100 megabit Spectrum Internet with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And get unlimited nationwide calling, plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Don't wait. Get Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice for just $29.99 a month each when bundled, with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 844-371-2999.
Get Spectrum and be spectacular, like me.
Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Hello?
Hi, Don. I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and I'm calling to give you a random act of helpfulness.
This is awesome.
We heard your nephew wants to go to basketball camp.
He's in 6th grade, and he's 6'3". Other little kids would pick on him and call him names and stuff. So we took him out of school. In homeschooling, you don't get interaction with other kids, and he really missed that. So he really wanted to go to a basketball summer camp, but we can't afford it.
Well, Honda would like to help. We're going to send your nephew to camp.
Oh, my God, yay!
And get him a new pair of basketball shoes.
Basketball shoes! Thank you so much. I just didn't think this was real.
Today, we helped a good kid follow his dreams. And during the Honda Summerbration sales event, we can help you with a great deal. Because right now, we're clearing out the 2017s, like the Civic, the best-selling car in California. Visit SoCalHondaDealers.com to find the helpful Honda dealer near you. Don is a real person and was paid to be on the radio, based on IHS Market California new retail vehicle registrations for year-to-date April 2017.
The sound of refreshing, sparkling water.
the sound of discovering new flavors. 7-Eleven is the best place to taste it all. Stop by today for the bold new strawberry flavored or new watermelon flavored Perrier sparkling water. 0 calories, 0 sweeteners, natural flavors. Grab 2 half-liter bottles for $2.50. Refreshing sparkling water. Delicious flavors, and a great deal at participating 7-Eleven stores. Ends 8/29/17. Restrictions apply.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance, for the moment, to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 15-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.99% rate in APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.99% 15-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 877-890-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. Equal housing lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Rates may change without notice. California Department of Business Oversight Residential Mortgage Lender Law License. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH. 877-890-CASH.
Once upon an OC time, when crops thrived in the sun, a farmer's book showed us the way to harvest farm fresh fun. It started on a crazy ride on roller coaster vines. Next thing you knew, it looped you through spun cotton candy skies. The chickens made their way up high, tied to flying balloons. Good eats were hatching left and right. Live music played in tune. The OC Fair's now back in town, and with it, farm fresh fun. There's rides, there's food, beer tasting too. It's all under the sun. Round up your friends and look ahead. Good times you'll come to spend. The OC Fair won't be here long. It's fresh fun till the end.
Get your OC Fair Super Pass now. 23 days of fun, one low price. The OC Fair runs through August 13th. Visit ocfair.com.
It's time to get paid to trade. Ford will give you $6,050 towards a new 2017 Ford F-150 STX with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine. That's $6,050 trade assist on top of your trade-in. It's time to get paid to trade, but only at your Ford dealer.
Factory Trade Assist Cash requires Ford credit financing. Not all buyers will qualify. Must trade in 1995 or newer vehicle to qualify. Trade Assist Cash not compatible with other factory cash or special APR offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/31/17.
Live from the Morongo Casino Studios, it's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1.
Want to score the 2017 KLOS Metallica Dodge Charger? Well, you can listen right between 9 and 9:30 p.m. tonight for the song, the Metallica song of the day, and that's Master of Puppets. So when you hear it, be caller 25 at 800-955-5567, and you're going to see Metallica at the Rose Bowl. You'll definitely win those tickets on July 29th. Plus, you'll be in the running for that new KLOS Metallica Dodge Charger. So you can go to 955KLOS.com, check out the KLOS Dodge Charger for yourself, and for more chances to win. Brought to you by, well, none other than Dodge Charger. Don't just drive the lane, own it with the 2017 Dodge Charger.
Own it.
We got Steven on the phone. Hello, Steven.
Good morning, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. Thanks for taking my call. I know the show's all about participation, and so I'm participating or asking today as a father of a daughter who put a costume together for Comic-Con. She loves her art, and she sculpts and paints and does makeup, and we can't afford to go, so we were going to drive down just kind of down by the area, see if we could walk by coffee shops and kind of get the buzz of the area. She spent a lot of time on a Nerf gun, like I said, painted and all that, and we can't afford to go, and I was wondering if the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show could sponsor us with some tickets to go down and participate.
So your plan was she was going to dress all in her costume that she made, and she was going to just hang out outside of the event and hopefully just get the feel, the vibe of the whole thing, right? That's your plan,
right.
you know?
Yeah, we were just going to kind of stroll and see if we could, because we've never been able to get in, and I just wanted her to see kind of what it was about and see kind of the vibe of the people and kind of if there's a buzz of what's new and what's going on, maybe as people filter out or go to a coffee shop nearby or something like that. Maybe we would just kind of see what was going on.
Frank, can I just suggest maybe this is an opportunity to teach her a good life's lesson that artists really don't make a living, don't have any money to do anything they want. So really, you shouldn't encourage her to be an artist because those people starve.
Well, Frosty, as you mentioned that, I mean, you, an artist yourself as a musician, I mean, certainly the passion the passion to pursue what pulls at your heart. Now, whether she's going to make $1 million at it or not, I don't know, but certainly it would put a smile on a 14-year-old girl's face who never got to do something and check it out.
What is her name?
Her name is Madeline.
Madeline. And what character, what costume did she make? Who is she planning on going to Comic-Con as?
So she kind of made up her own gig. She made this top hat kind of like Willy Wonka, then put some steampunk goggles, painted them up, and got some gears on it. She's got a Star Wars Rogue One Jedi kind of shirt with some leather pants.
So
and
it's an artist with no direction whatsoever.
She's creating her own thing, man.
You know, that's the beauty. You go down to Comic-Con and you see people with all these new great ideas and coming up with something new. I mean, maybe
she
her
needs to be around people, like-minded people
Yes.
like herself, who are coming up with their own characters that they want to create, their own comic books and superhero things around. So yes, I do have a pair of tickets to go to Comic-Con San Diego Convention Center, running now through Sunday. So Stephen, you and Madeline are gonna go, okay?
Frank, thank you very much. Frosty, Heidi, and Frank listen every morning, and I kind of figured that one dad to another, one family to another, the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank family and my family as well, we could work together to make it happen. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Take some pictures and send them to us. Hashtag FHF show so we can see them, okay?
Will do. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you, Steven. You stay at home. We're going to hook you up, buddy.
When she goes to college and you end up paying $20,000 a semester for the major in art, how about you suggest a minor in business, accounting, bookkeeping,
Oh, man.
something she can fall back
What
on.
a good dad. Wow.
You know, as far as spending money on your kid and stuff like that, I can't imagine one day when my daughter wants to get married, and I guess it's usually the parents of the bride responsible to pay for the wedding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everything gets planned, you're ready to go, and you put money down and everything, and she's like, you know what, Daddy, I don't know. Wait, what? I mean...
But it's good. Well,
usually... I figure it's the groom that runs away because the bride wants the day, even if she could just to have the party and the dress and not have the embarrassment, because women can't stand embarrassment. They'll lie to the grave to avoid embarrassment. So I can't imagine a woman canceling it, but if she does, we're going to have a party.
no, but I was going to say, because you said your dad said as he's walking your sister down the aisle. Everybody's already there. It's not the day before where she's
It
like,
wasn't even down the aisle yet. You know, the doors are closed at the end of the aisle, at the back of the church. And so before that, and that last note, he's like, it's not too late. We can turn around and get in the limo right outside,
right
and we'll leave. And
Only
she's
in
like,
the movies.
I love him, Daddy. And they were divorced later, years later.
You really, wow.
But, yeah. But yeah.
You got to give her the out.
Well, if everything's paid for.
Maybe I will. Maybe, yeah, if everything's paid for, I'll just have a party.
Yeah, we're like, you
this
don't have to get
actually
married.
happened this past weekend. Indiana, of all places, happened in Indianapolis. There's a woman named Sarah Cummins. She told the Indianapolis Star that she and her groom hadn't been getting along for the wedding, but they were committed.
She wanted to get married, just get rid of that maiden name.
No, it's worse. She would have become Mrs.
Areola Cummins?
Yes.
Oh,
my God.
Wow, I'd have married that guy too.
For whatever reason, they finally called off the wedding, essentially the night before the wedding. She called it off. Now, all the guests are there. The reception everything's already paid for. $30,000 of stuff had been prepaid for. And there's no refunds on that, right? You
rented the hall. You already got the caterers. Yeah, no.
So she says she called everyone, canceled, apologized, cried, called the vendors. She said some of the vendors are crying along with her, but they were going, you know what? We could have had someone else's wedding tomorrow. We can't give you a refund. So she went ahead and she told everyone, tell you what, and this is with a woman with a broken heart who was looking forward to her big wedding day. Now the wedding's off. She goes, the wedding's off, but the reception's on.
Good for her.
And she said, go ahead, show up, and then we're going to open our doors to the homeless. And she invited what her friends wanted
to have somebody eat all the bird seed.
Local businesses found out about this and started donating suits and dresses for the homeless. And sure enough, they had one hell of a party with some of her friends, some of her family, and the rest filled out by the homeless who got to put on fancy clothes and eat some nice hors d'oeuvres.
Where'd they get the fancy clothes? I mean,
Local businesses donated when they heard about this. Donated to the venue. So it turned into rather a painful...
Like homeless prom.
Right.
It's kind of what it turned into.
Is it almost a bad thing? I always wonder that. Is it almost bad because then the homeless get to experience that day? Like it's
How about that? How about we do that? An annual event, the homeless coming dance. Instead of homecoming, we have a homeless coming, and then we just rent a big hall and get people out there and we give them suits and they can go meet each other.
They'll have a good time, I guarantee it. That guy involved?
Yeah, we'll get the...
Yeah, Men's Warehouse.
I think he's retired.
David's
He was
Bridal?
fired. He was fired.
David's
he was
Bridal?
fired? How you fire that guy?
His own company you dismissed him from the board. Yeah, it's a terrible, terrible thing. Yeah, that guy, I forget the guy's name.
Zimmerman.
You
I
like
thought.
our coat, I guarantee
George
it.
Zimmerman.
I'm not only the owner, I'm also a client.
Yeah, they kicked him off the board.
That guy?
He's gone. Yeah, his own
Different
company
guy.
fired him.
Different guy? Oh.
Yeah, that's the hair clip for that guy.
Could be interesting. Let's work on this. Maybe.
Homeless coming. Dance.
I'm loving it. No, different guy?
Yeah.
How do you want to dance with all the homeless? Picture the intimate dancing one by one with every homeless guy and skit.
Yeah.
And your lady does hair so she can get them all spruced
Oh, yeah.
up.
And do they have, like, this is the wedding reception with all the homeless people. Do they have, was the song list? I mean, obviously the DJ was already paid for. Was
right.
the song list, her song list that she was going to have? So all the homeless are out there dancing to butterfly kisses. Can you make it butterfly kisses from homeless person?
YMCA. Well, I stayed there a time.
Where's the whiskey? As he's holding up a bottle of Mad Dog.
I ate a butterfly once. I was hungry.
They didn't have food like this in prison.
Okay.
Getting all emotional.
Who, me?
Me. Thinking about my
We're all
dad.
picturing it. That's the same. I'll never get the image out of my head now.
I can't even
Yeah,
picture
your
my
dad
dad
wasn't at your wedding.
giving me butterfly kisses.
Your dad wasn't at your wedding? He didn't go?
No.
Did he refuse to go?
No, he just
because
wasn't
Did you
invited.
invite him?
No.
You didn't invite him?
No.
You didn't invite your dad?
No.
Her mom didn't go either.
No.
Did
you
you
invite your
her?
mom?
No, no parents.
You did invite anyone's
It
parents?
was just it's our gang.
That's because it really doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
I mean, it's like playing dress up for
counts.
lesbians,
This
really.
is before it was legal in the States. So it was, Frank's kind of right. Back then, it was just symbolic. It wasn't
Right. So they're
binding.
not really officially married.
Yeah, then I did it again when it became legal.
Oh, so you invited him that time?
No.
Oh.
Wow. No. Same group.
Even though it wasn't
Redux.
legal back then, why didn't you give
Did they
him
have
the
to buy you gifts the second time too?
No gifts.
Okay,
we didn't.
okay.
We did. We said we don't need gifts.
In a church?
No, I didn't get married in a church.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember if any churches burned down that year. No.
Got married at a bowling alley. Okay.
A bowling
I
alley?
walked down the lane instead of the aisle.
Very
and,
appropriate.
and she had a bowling ball tied to
Since
her
you both
to her ankle, and it was a whole theme thing.
She had two tied between her legs.
So the gutter slide finally
And I
got
was like,
hit.
grab one of those pins before we leave.
Oh, it's our honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Grab two.
Woo.
Someone's getting 7/10 split.
Say what you will, but nothing's better than the food at a snack shop at a bowling alley.
Yep.
That's good
I mean,
for a
we
wedding
had
reception.
you had a choice between jalapeno poppers.
And corny dogs?
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
Corny dogs. You call them corny dogs?
With coney dogs.
Coney dog's just a hot dog. In Coney
With
Island.
With chili on it.
Oh,
Yeah, a corn dog.
Is a corn or a corny dog?
No, what, a hot dog with the cornbread on the outside? That's a corn dog.
No, that's a corn dog.
Yeah.
Corny dog?
Coney
Oh, my
dog.
God.
Well, then I was taught wrong.
You've been baby talking corny dog this whole time. You want a corny dog?
I want a corny dog. I'm going
I
to
want a corny
Would
dog,
you like
Mommy.
another corny dog?
I'm going to go to the fair and get a corny dog.
Oh, I swear I'm going to
I'm
kick
going
you
to
in the
OC
head.
fair and getting a corny dog, mommy.
If I ever hear a kid order a corny dog like that, I'm just going to shove the stick right back to his head.
Well, I've never questioned it till now.
And he'll
I've never
die.
doubted my
Guess what?
faith in the corny dog word.
This hot dog is on a stick now, and so are you.
Yeah, just hit the end of the stick.
Well, maybe I was taught wrong. Oh my God. Maybe parents were screwing with me. They taught me corny dog.
No, your mom was a baby talker to you, and certain words stuck.
Corny dog, yeah. I've always said corny dog.
He also says ice creamy weenie.
And he also says I have to go take a poopsie whoopsie. Ice creamy weenie. Enough about Frosty's honeymoon.
I could use a ball of frosted flakes. Please.
Please.
Please. Oh, God, Punch. Where's that stick?
Yeah, here's a corny dog.
Anyway. So you didn't invite your parents. That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
But I understand, though, in a weird sort of way, if you wanted to be all the people there approved and we're going to have a good time and you didn't want scowling faces over here.
But in
ruining the
Hollywood,
mood.
in the movies, that's when the parent, finally accepts the situation and says, as long as you take care of my little girl, I don't care who you are.
And life is just like the movies, isn't it?
Or that you're some woman.
Only in the movies is that.
But I know,
And then the music swells.
Heidi grew up watching movies. I figured that she would do that, thinking that's the moment when all the parents would come together.
I also grew up with my parents. So I was like,
did they even know?
Yes.
They knew beforehand, or you told them afterwards? Hey, guess what? I got married today.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, I thought you didn't tell them. So you said, I'm getting married and you're not invited?
So you didn't invite them, but you told them you were getting married.
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course, that was happening.
Did they ever ask what happened to their invite in the mail?
Nope. No. I think I'm just doing it with our small group of girls, and
they couldn't afford to fly out.
I would have flown them out if that was going to be.
They said no.
Did they ask? Did they even ask, can we come? Can we show up?
No.
So you didn't invite, and they didn't ask, can we show up?
Correct. Right.
This sounds like a bad Threes company. Like there was a misunderstanding somewhere.
Come in, I gonna do.
Well, there'd be a pause there. If I'm one of your parents, either one of them, and you tell me you're getting married, even if it's a wedding I wouldn't necessarily approve of, there'd be a pause in the conversation where I would expect you to invite me.
And me to say, when?
Well, like it would be the same as like I wouldn't invite Frank to a wedding because he doesn't believe in marriage. So why would I
believe in booze?
I know, but you only want people there who are truly believing in what you're doing as a couple.
Why?
Because that's what
that's not what it's about.
Yes, it is. It's witnesses to your union and people who in this room care about the two of you as a couple and staying together. And all that.
Get it. And your parents wouldn't care about you as a couple. They'd care about you as a daughter, but not the couple.
Right. I mean, obviously.
I have nothing against lesbians.
Obviously, they're better now. No, it's not about lesbians. It's about marriage.
Yeah.
You're like, don't get married. Marriage is dumb. It's the dumbest thing you ever do. It's the biggest mistake you'll ever make. Well, I wouldn't invite you to a wedding.
So you don't want me pointing and laughing from the back row?
Correct. I don't want to speak now or forever. Shut it!
When you're walking down the aisle and you're looking through your veil, you just see me shaking my head at you.
Yeah, I'm like, dang it. Who told him he could come?
I told you so. I'm mouthing.
Speak now or forever hold your... Frank, shut it.
No, I think the only time someone speaks now is if they want to marry you.
Oh, right.
I don't think they say, marriage sucks, and then sits back down in the pew.
It's if that guy was like, I gotta do it now. I've got to try right now.
If the guy that you dated from Domino's busts through the door at the end with a pizza.
If you had been born straight, and if you were, this wedding were going to be a heterosexual wedding, but your parents didn't approve of the guy, he's from the wrong side of the tracks, or they didn't like him, you wouldn't have invited him then either.
No. Right.
Okay.
Because you're only supposed to be there if you're believing in these two people as a couple and believing in their union as man and wife or wife and wife.
So you're saying your parents didn't believe in your union?
Well, it would be like things like, they're better now, but my mom would say things like when I would take the Italian back to we were at a store and, or went out to dinner with friends, some of her friends, and she's like, this is Heidi's friend. I go, fiance.
Oh my God!
And so
you correct her in front of her friends. Why don't you
no, I let it go.
Oh.
No, I let it go. Of course, I let it go. I'm passive aggressive. But I'd get home and I go, not friend. Wrong answer on that one.
It's special friend. Heidi's special friend.
Oh, I did. What did I say? I said you introduced her as my friend. We're not friends.
Did you guys hold hands in public in front of them?
No, I was respectful and it was little comments like that I was like, nah. You don't believe in it, so you're not going to be there.
Well, I just think it's awkward to say for someone your mom's age who's in her 70s.
Well, she's going to have to learn.
Well, what do I call this person?
I told her. I said you can say this is Heidi's fiance. Oh.
But I think in the small town that you come from in Indiana, they would think that your fiance is a man.
But she's with me.
But I mean, they would be so confused, like, my God, that guy looks like a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they're so backwards that they would confuse them. So she's like, this is her friend. Maybe she was she's totally on board, but she understands the community that she lives in, would have too many questions, not understand. She didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable with their ignorance.
I'm comfortable. And
Frank's
I said,
right
you
on
need to
that.
learn and grow, and that community needs to learn and grow. And if you
Well,
just
but
go,
in their own time, they will
they're just
evolve.
dumb, they're never going to
Your
grow
mom
and
doesn't
learn.
want to pick up the rainbow flag when you leave town.
Well, she doesn't have to.
That's what I'm saying. The
When
questions
you
will be
leave.
there when you leave. You're like,
And she's stuck
hey,
with it.
Here's my fiance, and then you hop on a plane the next day, and they're like, when Heidi go queer?
Now she's like that woman with the
Queer
lesbian
mom,
daughter.
queer mom. And she's like, okay,
She won't be
I'm
invited to
queer
bingo.
mom.
No one will talk to her anymore. No one will take her to the.
That's what I'm saying.
She'll be
Small town.
ostracized by the town.
And I told her, who cares? Who cares? You really? You're
Queer mom on Fox.
And weirdly, you didn't invite her to the wedding, so she couldn't go with you to do that. She can't stay in the hometown because people will gossip.
Right.
She'll probably commit suicide. No one loves her, even her own daughter runs off.
Oh, I talk to her nearly
Now
every
it's the whole
day.
town she's a lesbian, then she runs off, doesn't invite me to her damn wedding. Now I'm stuck with a town who hates me. Won't talk to me anymore. Can't play no bridge games, nothing.
And now she's divorced and single, but nobody wants to date queer mom.
Right.
Well, I saw that this is way worse than I really thought it was. I thought it was a simple. I've really caused quite a stir.
You have.
It's like those butterfly wings that flaps and causes a typhoon
Right.
thousands of
Yeah.
miles
What
away.
is the butterfly effect from my lesbian wedding.
Oh, and you messed up a little small town.
Yeah.
You're like,
Now you're gonna make me cry. Stop it.
Yeah, your butterfly kisses on each other's taints caused some problems back in Batesville.
so because she didn't approve of the
The
union,
cake looks funny because there's two chicks on the top.
if and when you get divorced, will you invite her to the divorce ceremony? Hey, Mom, I knew you didn't approve of the wedding, but you'd approve of the divorce, wouldn't you? You're invited to that.
I want her introduced as my ex-wife, not my ex-friend.
No, wasn't it odd, though, for you, Heidi, when you first, when she got down on one knee or however that happened, you became fiancés to each other?
Uh-huh.
Wasn't it odd for you to say that? I mean, it's odd for anyone to go, oh, that's my fiancé. Because you only say that, the very first time you say it, like, wow, I'm getting married to that
I
person.
started
But when
saying
you're
my
like
intended.
out in public, did you somewhat hesitate?
I didn't. My fiance.
It's hard for you to say that now, sort of.
Because I never had my fiance. It's just my fiance. My intended.
Oh, I thought you said your attendant.
This is my attendant.
My lady in waiting.
Fiance. I think a lot of people struggle with that because especially if you have a girlfriend for so long. And then you get engaged, and then the next day, she's not really your girlfriend anymore, but she's been your girlfriend for 4 years. So you're like, this is my girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, fiance.
And you probably didn't get a big diamond ring because I don't think girls give each other big diamond rings.
I got a pretty ring, a diamond ring, but not
like the solitary.
No, it was like a band with a bunch of diamonds. It was like no.
So it didn't look like an engagement ring. So because women looked down at each other's hands because look, someone's getting married. And you're like, to that lady over there.
Here's the real depressing part of that story. It's such a gorgeous ring that I can't wear anymore because I got fat. So she really did well for.
I mean,
she's like, why don't you ever wear your engagement? I mean, when we go out and we get dressed up, you never. And I'm like,
what knuckle can you get it on now?
No, I mean I can't.
No, I'm talking about her. Not the ring. Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ring that I can't even wear anymore because I gained too much weight.
A few more carrots maybe will help.
No, I can't. And it's a ring too that can't be sized the way it's made, so I can't get it made bigger. And I won't. And I wouldn't do that anyway. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get it made bigger and give in. I'm going to keep it, and the whole goal is to be able to get that thing back on.
Well, I guess when you're married to a lesbian and her fingers get bigger, is it really a downside?
Thanks, Frank. That actually makes me feel better.
Oh, I got the tilted head from Lisa May.
Imagine your wife marries you, and 5 years later your penis gets bigger. I mean, is she complaining?
Because I got fat. That's what happens, ladies. That's why we get fat. We get married, so our hog gets bigger. Right, Lisa?
Sure, that's what happens. That's been my experience.
What's going on in traffic?
Traffic is brought to you by Stater Brothers Supermarkets on the 57 southbound. A crash right at Sunset Crossing. Couple of the right lanes affected. Southbound 57 backed up to about Temple, and right by that there's a wreck with a big rig. It's on the 60 westbound at Grand as it joins up with the 57. The right lane blocked there, and traffic is jammed from the 71. Getting rid of a stall on the 405 southbound at Mulholland, taking up the middle lane. Cars are dodging around a metal ladder in the roadway. This is on the 105 as you head westbound. Right before Lakewood Boulevard, it's in the carpool lane. And 91 eastbound at Raymond, a crash off to the right shoulder with delays from the 5. At Stater Brothers, they're committed to lower produce prices without compromising quality. So stop in today and save big on their fresh for less items at only 99 cents. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
Qualified households can get affordable home internet to make it easier to stay connected to friends, family, and the things that matter most with access from AT&T.
You're looking to hire people for the job you have? Well, ZipRecruiter can find those people. You can post your job to 100-plus job sites with just one click. Then their powerful technology matches the right people to your job better than anyone else. That's why ZipRecruiter is different. Unlike other job sites, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It goes out and finds them. In fact, over 80% of the jobs posted on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate in just 24 hours. So there's no juggling of all the emails or calls to your office. You simply screen, rate, and manage candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard.
And like Frank said, it's fast. In just 24 hours, you can, fast.
Why did I say it like that?
I don't know. You always do, though.
Dashboard. I think my mom talked baby talk to me. That's all she said.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
Find out today why ZipRecruiter's been used by businesses
Did your
of all
head
sizes.
hurt bouncing out the dashboard when they smashed the brakes?
Just finished a little commercial worship. Go
You
ahead
should
and
wear
leave a
your
little spotty
seatbelty,
waddy.
Welty.
Actually, Frosty, someone's texted the show and says that corny dog is battered in cornbread, and a corn dog is battered in cornmeal.
That's probably
and
what it
deep
is.
fried. So
That's
you had corny dog.
See, I'm vindicated.
Yeah, it's true.
Vindication.
I've never had a corny dog.
ZipRecruiter.com/FHF.
What does the E in the all-new BMW 530e iPerformance stand for? Efficient. Its plug-in hybrid powertrain allows you to power your drive using all gas, all electric, or an intelligent combination of both. Exhilarating. eBoost provides an instant acceleration that can get you ahead of the crowd. Engaging. For the ability to upload directions or precondition the cabin climate remotely from your phone. But it's truly the combination of sleek looks, powerful performance, and an array of innovative features that makes the E in the BMW 530e nothing short of extraordinary. Head to your local BMW center and experience the extraordinary in a BMW 530e iPerformance. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
The BMW 530e iPerformance is now eligible for single-occupant HOV lane access. Visit SoCalBMW.com today for details.
Presenting a set-for-life story starring...
Insert your name here.
There you are on your...
Insert dream adventure.
Suddenly, your guide points. Behind some trees is a...
Insert special dream animal.
You quickly snap a...
Insert dream selfie.
Then you, your selfie, and special dream animal go viral. Live your wildest realities with $20,000 a month for 25 years. Play Set for Life scratchers from the California Lottery. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 or older to play.
There's no secret handshake to get in, but you do need to know the battle cry. So you'll need Dodge Challenger, the most affordable V8 in its class, or Dodge Charger with an available best-in-class 485 horsepower. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Muscle at the Dodge Summer Clearance Event. Based on latest available competitive information and Ward's middle specialty vehicle segmentation, based on Ward's large regular car vehicle segmentation, excludes other FCA US LLC vehicles. Dodge is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
If you've ever seen and heard Disney's Main Street Electrical Parade, you'll never forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Main Street Electrical Parade.
As day turns to night, anticipation turns to excitement. As the parade's thousands of sparkling lights and distinctive, unforgettable music makes its way down Main Street, USA and into the hearts of millions of guests. But this treasured parade rolls away August 20th. So hurry. Don't miss this chance to experience this unforgettable part of Disneyland Resort history. Come see for yourself why this shimmering celebration has been a favorite of guests for decades. Visit Disneyland.com for details.
Hey, it's me, Gary Moore, for my friends at Burt's Mega Mall in Covina, the world's largest power sports dealer. You will not believe this place. If you've been in there lately, hundreds of Yamaha Wave Runners ready to hit the water right as you walk in. The savings are insane. New 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner for only $106 a month. Are you kidding me? That's less than my cell phone bill and maybe yours too. Burt's Mega Mall 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner, only $65.99 or $106 a month. Burt'sMegamall.com. It's summer. Have fun.
Plus government fees and taxes on approved credit, 11% down, 2.49% APR first 24 months.
Time Warner Cable Business Class is now Spectrum Business. And at Spectrum Business, the best keeps getting better. What does that mean for you? It means your business gets faster internet, more advanced voice, and over 99.9% network reliability. It also means no added taxes or fees, and no contracts, ever. Because at Spectrum Business, we believe in earning your business every day. Just call 866-928-4330 to get our new faster internet speeds, up to 100 megabits per second. Now for only $44.99 a month. And that's not all. You can also add advanced business voice with unlimited long distance and over 30 calling features for just $29.99 a month. It's all part of our commitment to redefining what a cable company can be. Call 866-928-4330 today and switch to Spectrum Business to get new, faster internet and advanced voice for our best price ever. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Your Toyota dealer is making it easier than ever to enjoy summer at the Summer Drive Sales event. Get huge factory cashback savings on a wide selection, like $2,000 cashback on a new Prius Liftback, Prius C, or Prius V. $3,000 on a new Camry, Camry Hybrid, or Sienna. There's even $3,500 cashback on a new Avalon or Avalon Hybrid. At Toyota's Summer Drive Sales event, we make it easy. Must take delivery from 2017 new car dealer stock by midnight, July 31st.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
This day in rock 1990, over 200,000 fans attended a charity concert held on the west side of the Berlin Wall by Roger Waters, who performed Pink Floyd's The Wall with his celebrity friends.
The easiest route to a great pizza is roundtablepizza.com, where you can order from your mobile device. They'll deliver, too. And now you can get the popular Triple Play Pepperoni Pizza, just $16.99 for a large at participating restaurants. Only at Round Table, the last honest pizza. This Day in Rock, brought to you by Round Table Pizza.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
On the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
Well, we just learned Heidi can't wear her engagement ring and wedding ring anymore because she got fat.
Sucks.
There's something that women with hot husbands have in common.
And what do you suppose that is?
Women with hot husbands.
Women with men who are attractive, good-looking dudes. A study shows the women that are with these attractive, hot, good-looking dudes tend to be either, I'll give you a choice, thin or fat than most other women. So you got a good-looking husband.
I'm going to say
Do you let yourself go, or do you stay
I would
in?
think you would,
And by the way, women,
I gotta be careful how I answer this.
Yeah, she's
here.
like, well, hell.
If I say, you know, if you got somebody hot at home, you should keep yourself, you know, tight because.
But you are noticeably less attractive than your husband. It's not like the pair where both of them are. Oh
where
my
you
God.
look and you go, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what it says in the study?
Well,
the wife is ugly?
Well, compared to the guy, she's less attractive than him.
He's the hot
He's
one
a
of the couple.
good-looking guy, and she's less attractive than him. Doesn't mean she's ugly, but she doesn't have his looks. So does that woman, according to the study, let herself go because she's got the guy?
But the guy's
or
look
does she stay thin?
doesn't change on a scale of 1 to 10 with or without her. I mean, even if he's an 8 and she's a 10, he's still an 8 with a 6. So you're saying the girl who's a 10 reacts different than the girl who's a 6?
The way this study happened is people who are noticeably different. I'm not sure it's 8s and 10s.
Okay.
Let's make it like 10s and 3s.
Oh.
Or 10s and 5s.
I'm guessing they all
whatever.
have real good personalities and they're a hell of a cook.
But
I don't know.
Some people, it's not the looks that really matter. But if someone saw you as a couple, they would, whisper to their other friends, "Wow, she's lucky to have him."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that woman who is less attractive than her husband, does she, according to the study, does she let herself go because she's got him, or does she try harder to stay thin?
I feel like thin is the answer to
Yeah,
that one.
she's already ugly.
What?
Women who are with less attractive than their husbands obsess about their looks and diet and stay on diets and are more likely to be thin and in shape and work at it. They're not the ones who let themselves go.
Where's your That's Not News?
Why would you say that is, Heidi?
So,
because they're so insecure that she thinks he can go out and get any woman he wants. That she's going to maintain some.
Listen, I think at the end of the
acceptable weight.
At the end of the day, it would be nice to be. I think guys probably don't care as much about it.
No,
but I think
by the way, yeah, same study. Men do not change their appearance based on what they think about their wives.
Good-looking guy gets home from work and he's like,
care.
"Honey, where's your engagement ring?" She's like, "I can't wear it because I'm fat." And he's just gorgeous, and he's like,
naturally
wow.
gorgeous, needs no makeup, and has like really piercing, icy green eyes, and and doesn't need Mm-hmm.
Green eyes. Was a reptilian creature or something?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That tongue, though.
It'll lick its own eyes.
I would say a lot of times women still, even if they don't care or don't want to admit it, you would still like to be the pretty one in the relationship.
I think it
the
goes
hottest one in the relationship.
if you're together and he's good looking and maintains himself. I think you both, go downhill in the looks department or the physical department together.
Together, yeah. We're in this together.
Well, you got to say that this green-eyed, piercing person that you're with is not in the same shape that they were in when you first were fiancés, right?
Yeah, I'm
so you've gained weight with her.
Yeah, we've gained weight together.
So blame her on your fat fingers.
She was a double zero when we got together, like almost too small for me. Really, because too small.
A double zero.
Like teeny tiny.
What, you carrying her baby Bjorn?
Yeah, and I didn't want to do that anymore. I'm like, you got to put some weight on. I look like your mom.
Could you put on a white dress and just ride around in my palm? I'll climb buildings with you.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because I'm tall and she's little anyway. She's small. And now, plus being also very slim and slight, I was like,
what's that famous saying? I'll try my best not to screw this up. This is for people who are with you're a couple. The way you maintain your appearance says a lot about what you think your partner deserves.
Right.
So if you let yourself go,
and they let themselves go,
say, well,
you
don't deserve anything.
You want to go buy an RV? Speaking of, you guys are going to be out at Mike Thompson RV, aren't you?
Yes, we are Saturday. Tomorrow.
It's
the first ever KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale. Now, Heidi and I are going to be at the same one. It's over there, Mike Thompson RV Fountain Valley.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's that? Off the 405 between you.
I want to get me a toy hauler.
You need one. You've got 5 motorcycles now, you said?
Yeah.
So you're going to need,
I'm going to have 6 or 7 here in a
Now,
little bit.
what, why?
How many legs you have?
I'm not riding them all at the same time. Why would anybody assume that?
We had a couple legs tucked away back there we don't normally
Even
see.
if I had 4 legs, I'd still only ride one motorcycle.
That's like my dad
I thought you might be the amazing
I'd ride it no-handed because my other legs would be driving on handlebars.
That's what my dad used to say.
So I could eat sloppy joes while I ride it.
Or corny dogs.
Octopus Man could ride 3 or 4 bikes at the same time.
So my dad would always say, when I bought another damn pair of shoes, how many feet do you have? It's like, well, I'm not.
Well, in that case, if you had 18 feet, you could wear 9
No,
pairs
but
of
it's
shoes.
the same as your motorcycle. I'm not wearing them all at the same time.
No, I can't ride all the motorcycles at once, no matter how many legs I got.
I can't wear all the shoes
Yes,
at
you
once
could.
either. I can't. I have 2 feet.
If you had 18 legs, okay, we're going. I get that. Okay.
Heidi, I was going to say something horrible, but keep in mind it's coming from me.
Go ahead. It's okay. I can handle it.
Why do you need new shoes? You haven't seen your feet for 3 years.
Because I got fat.
I'm sorry. Come here, get some love.
Kettle,
Come here.
it's cold.
I know. I didn't mean it.
What's happening?
Anyway. Heidi and I are going to be at Mike Thompson RV.
Come see how fat I am.
Off the 405 between Euclid and Brookhurst. Let's see, between 11 and 3. I'm there with the first 2 hours.
This RV's a rock, and Heidi stepped on the step to get in.
We'll help you pick out
That's
your
my wedding
RV.
song.
Incredible deals on RVs all weekend. Some have double doors even. At the KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale. Mike Thompson RV in Fountain Valley. Tomorrow, we'll see you there.
Do they have a place to hang your oat sack at the end? Well, that's a horse trailer. Completely different place.
Yeah.
Completely different place. All right.
Come on out. Hang out. I'm also giving blood today, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for the, I did that yesterday. Frank, you did as well?
You guys,
I did
you
it
guys went
yesterday, too.
yesterday. I'm going to be in Woodland Hills today at 2 o'clock. So
Bleeding for the Red Cross.
Make your appointments.
I brought a photo in to show you to prove that I actually did it. Because he used to not like
Yeah,
needles.
'cause Frank proved it. He posted on social media with the needle in his arm and the blood in the bag hanging. I saw
that's
his
what I got.
blood. Oh,
Me
you
too.
did too.
Look,
All right,
my
okay.
fluids.
You were there.
Why is it yellow?
You got a print. It's a weird.
It's like spray cheese.
They took too much. I turned yellow.
Oh my God.
Bad lighting.
Yeah, it's the 36th annual KLOS blood drive that's going on right now. Go to redcrossblood.org to schedule your appointments and donate some blood and score some tickets to see Sammy Hagar and then the cool T-shirt. It's all driven by the helpful SoCal Honda dealers.
They have ice cream out there yesterday.
They had an ice cream truck stop by. Yeah,
I
but
hope
the helpful Honda
have
people
it
were out
today.
there.
Why not at this point?
Mine had juice and cookies later.
Pretty easy. I mean, it was 10 minutes. Did you even feel that prick?
No, it was nothing. They, where was your comment in that sentence?
There wasn't. No, there was. There wasn't there. Yeah, there wasn't. Yes.
Grammar. Well, you guys did a good thing. You helped 3 people. Did you know that?
Saved 3 lives, Frosty, yesterday.
With one.
They want me to come back because I'm special.
Oh, yeah, the special rare blood they need.
AB positive. I'm like only 3% of the population has my blood type.
Well, you should charge for that.
I know. I think I can.
No.
Well,
I'm
if it's
going
rare
to.
and special, you should look into that.
So every 59 days you could be doing that, saving 3 lives every 59 days.
They want my plasma. They said.
Do they know about the stuff you put in your veins in addition to...
Oh, yeah. When I posted that picture of me giving blood, they're like, oh, my God. Can you imagine who gets that? What proof is that?
Have you been snorting chocolate last week? And
Snorting
doing
chocolate, eating
nasty jelly beans yesterday, my lord?
Yeah, yesterday's blood. Like I'm trying to do something nice to like eat clean today, like,
Right.
before I go, so that they get good,
Get the good quality.
good sample, you know. So, no booze for me.
Really? You didn't have anything? You think you cleaned
No,
yourself
but I
out in a
plan
day?
on drinking tonight, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what they're like. Okay, and Carol, like no alcohol,
Yeah.
exercise or anything today. And I'm like, well, the exercise, that's cool, good. Got that good excuse. I
Yeah.
gave blood, can't run, and
Let me write that down on the calendar so I can mark it off and say I don't have to
yeah.
do that.
But boy, half a bottle of wine tonight, and I'll be a little looped.
It's a great cause. So, you do a bunch of crappy things during the year. This is the one thing you can do to get some
Yeah.
gold stars in the other column.
Give
Donate
back.
blood. The Red Cross.
Jesus is watching.
And they need blood.
Mm-hmm.
They need blood.
Lisa, are you going to give blood?
I am. I'm going to be in Glendale today at 2 o'clock, same place that Frosty was.
1501 South Brand.
Yep. Yep.
By all the card places.
So Heidi's in Woodland Hills at 2 o'clock, and
Yep.
Lisa May's out in Glendale at the Red Cross at 2 o'clock. So go out and say hello. What's going on with traffic, Lisa?
Traffic report is brought to you by Raging Waters on the Pasadena Freeway, the 110 northbound at Glen Arm. The reports of a stalled car in one of the middle lanes. Look for delays there. Stalled truck is out of the way on the 5 northbound at Glendale Boulevard, but the Golden State Freeway is still backed up through the East LA interchange back to the 710 freeway. And the 5 southbound, that's a busy one now as you make your way down from Washington Boulevard to the 605. Caltrans is doing work on the 10, the San Bernardino Freeway eastbound at Holt Avenue. They've got the right lane shut down. That'll be until about 2 this afternoon. And fire crews checking out reports of a brush fire along the 405 southbound before Golden West. Live for summer at Raging Waters Los Angeles, California's largest water park, with more thrills like the first hydromagnetic coaster on the West Coast. Save up to $8 with coupons from SoCal, Albertsons, and Vaughn's locations. That's traffic on 95.5 KLOS.
Summer is here. Have you fired up the grill? You should by now. My gosh, it's the 21st already. Maybe your grill's just all nasty and dirty, and you're like, I don't even want to waste my time. It's probably so gross. I don't even want to open it up.
clean it
It's probably a
first.
raccoon living in it. Well, change all that. I want you to head to Barbecues Galore. A lot of people have already for the summer, and Barbecues Galore wants to thank you all for their record-breaking summer season so far with an extra special offer. Here it is. Now through the end of this month, you can earn $10 in galore bucks for every $100 spent in store for future purchases. So now you can get that outdoor kitchen we were talking about and that patio furniture set that you've always been longing for. So upgrade your entire backyard this summer. No need to wait. Start earning those galore bucks today. Visit them at any of their 14 convenient and Southern California locations. Be sure to check out their newest location right there in Costa Mesa.
Did they make a grill with a separate feeder for the raccoon?
Well, you'll get rid of your old
Yeah, you can just move the old grill
to
to
like
the
a
other
side
side of the
yard
house
or
and let him
something.
live in
Oh,
that.
okay,
And
fine.
then
Get the whole
new
grill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he leaves with the old
And
grill.
then you
that
get the
solves
new
that
grill at
problem.
Barbecues
Yes,
Galore.
Barbecues Galore. You can go to their website, bbqgalore.com. Barbecues Galore. It's not a barbecue aisle. It's a barbecue store. Raccoon not included. Birthdays today. Actually, not today. The Saturday birthdays always get screwed because they never get mentioned. But if you celebrate your birthday tomorrow, you got a Saturday birthday, and you celebrate with the following famous people. Selena Gomez turns 25 years old tomorrow.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
She has a new song out. The video is just a close-up of her lips.
It's weird.
And it's pretty nasty.
Ooh.
I mean, not her lips. Her lips look nice, but it's nasty lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And she's only 25. Or turning 25.
She looks very young.
You gotta love them at that age. Mattress actress Kinsey Kenner is 33. She starred in 160 fine films, including Little Red Riding Slut, Lord of the Squirt, and Extravaganza 2.
They didn't even try with those titles to rhyme.
Savage Garden's Daniel Jones is 44. I never liked this song.
You lie.
No, never did.
You never slow danced to some, this is a great slow dancing song, man.
No.
You want to lay like this forever.
I don't know about the thing in the sea always confused me.
Yeah.
Want to wander out to sea or whatever.
Tim Brown, retired Oakland Raiders wide receiver, is 51. David Spade, friend of the show, is 53. John Leguizamo is also 53. Emily Salyers, 54 from Indigo Girls.
I went to the doctor.
Were they at your wedding?
Yes, they played.
They played? As you walked down the aisle, they were playing this?
Yep. It was awesome.
I like this.
R&B singer Keith Sweat is 56.
Oh, now come on.
I've slow danced to this.
It's the same beat as the other song. I want to dance with you in the sea.
No. Daniel Jones never made panties just melt off a woman like Keith Sweat can. Let's see. Willem Dafoe is 62. Don Henley from the Eagles is 70.
Oh, my
today.
hero. Happy birthday, Don. Wow. He should run for office. I like that guy.
Danny Glover is 71. He really is too old for this. Rick Davies from Supertramp is 73. George Clinton of Parliament Funkadelic is 76. I slow dance to this. Alex Trebek, 77.
Is he?
I'm sorry, incorrect. It's what is.
What is? Who is Alex Trebek? And Bob Dole. Hailing Bob Dole is Bob Dole.
Put a pen in your hand. Put a pen in your hand.
I was going to say 86.
Bob Dole's birthday day. Bob Dole. I'm starting to like Sling Blade, not Bob Dole.
They're very
Bob Dole's
similar.
birthday. Bob Dole.
82?
94.
Oh.
Wow.
Bob Dole.
Wow,
Yeah.
so far off.
Bob Dole. Mhm.
I reckon Mama liked what Bob Dole's into her.
And the water's deep, too.
French fried taters and mustard.
That was his, that was his joke. All right, Lisa May, what's going on in the world?
Money on the 20s. That is coming up at 9:20, right around the corner. The keyword today is Lakewood. So when you hear the cue to call us. Be caller 20 at 1-800-955-KLOS. Know that keyword and you will be qualified. And news of the day brought to you by Stater Brothers Supermarkets. A lot of people paying tribute to Chester Bennington today. We found out yesterday that he had hung himself. They are ruling it a suicide. A housekeeper found him in the morning in his bedroom in his home in Palos Verdes. He did it either earlier yesterday morning or Wednesday night. We don't know yet if there was a suicide note. His family was out of town. At the time that his body was found, Lincoln Park was releasing a video for the song Talking to Myself, and a bandmate was driving to his house to pick him up for a photo shoot. He had struggled with drugs and alcohol over the years, but back in 2011 said he was sober. Jimmy Kimmel wrote, Chester was one of the kindest men I've had on the show. My heart breaks for his family and friends. He will be missed terribly. And Nikki Sixx wrote, am in tears. Chester told me how happy he was. He was such a sweet and talented man. I feel so sad for his family, bandmates, and fans.
He was just 41.
41, 6 kids. Ugh. Yeah, it's really rough. President Trump's lawyers and his aides are investigating the investigators who've been hired to investigate him. Washington Post says they're looking for conflicts of interest to try to discredit Robert Mueller's investigation. They're also exploring Trump's power to grant pardons to people like family members and aides. Meanwhile, big reorganization going on in his personal legal team. He's hired a veteran Washington defense attorney to take over the lead from a lawyer that he's been using in the past. Also, the spokesperson for his lawyers has resigned. This guy was pretty vocal about not talking about Robert Mueller in public, telling Trump not to do that.
The spokesman for the lawyers has called the quits.
This is an show of gigantic proportions.
I want to watch this movie when it's all done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it was on a TV show, you'd be like, this is ridiculous.
This would never
Stop.
happen.
It's not even real.
O.J. Simpson out of prison. Well, he will be. He was granted his pardon yesterday. He'll get out on October 1st. He's going to Florida when he gets out, where his 2 kids live. And he's going to be fine financially. He has 2 pensions, one from the NFL, the other's from SAG. And that one, we know, is worth $25,000 a month, or about $300,000 a year. He still owes the families of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman $33.5 million from a civil lawsuit, but legally they cannot touch his pensions.
And I found out his NFL pension would be $4,034 a month on top of the one you said.
On top of the 25, so almost $30,000 a month.
And there's nothing to stop him from selling autographs and memorabilia, so he'll do well.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
Madame Tussauds is really, really colorblind. How else to explain their new wax figure of Beyonce? Her skin is basically...
It looks like Britney Spears.
Yeah, she looks like Britney Spears. We've got it up on the webcast. At first glance, would you say Beyonce?
It's Britney.
She's very pale.
Oh.
The face is weird.
She looks a little more, Shakira.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Shakira and Beyonce had
But
a child.
the legs are completely, they're like Irish river dancer white. What were they thinking?
The museum says it's because they light up the exhibit and then someone used flash photography, and that's what washed out the color.
Oh, right.
Well, then release your own picture and show us what it's supposed to look like. I don't know.
That
It's
doesn't
not
even,
good.
her facial features don't even look like her.
No.
Like it's forget the skin tone. They got it wrong. Sometimes they get it so right, you're like, oh my God, I want to go take a picture and tell people I met that person.
It's like they had a Britney Spears one done and decided to turn it into Beyonce with a couple minutes of work. Tweak.
Maybe that's what they did.
Yeah.
Cutting corners.
Bad.
At Stater Brothers, they're committed to lower produce prices without compromising quality. So stop in today and save big on their fresh for less items at only 99 cents. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less.
How about the ones that don't work out? You know, when they mold them, they sell to the public. Like,
That'd
you know,
be fun.
Put a wick in it.
Right.
It sells a giant, like, patio candle.
Burning Beyonce.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, just put a wick in it.
Just put a wick in it.
Ow, ow.
Frank, I got the video of the day the video of the week for you here at the end of the week. It's only 20 seconds long. This is what you do when you find yourself being mugged. This guy getting off a train in Brooklyn was the thief ran up and took his wallet. Now the guy who owned the wallet was a heavy-set guy. The thief thought he probably couldn't be chased down by him, but he was.
Sometimes fat dudes are fast.
Yes, especially when they got your wallet.
Yeah.
So this is great into this otherwise tragic story. The dude chased down the thief and made him pose for a selfie, whipped out his camera, and shared this online.
Yo, I'm here. This dude stole my wallet on the train. Look at him good. Look at him. You see that face? That look like a man who steals wallets, right?
I don't got you.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. I got him. That's me. Where you going?
No, I'm going.
Empty your pockets and I'll let you go.
Okay, let me.
All right.
Let me show.
All right.
Let me show.
There we go. Happy ending.
Did he have his wallet?
Oh, we got it back. We got it back.
I don't have your
For
wallet.
the world to see.
What movies are opening up? We had the Smokes on yesterday.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, I'm going to go see that.
It's the only one I remember.
See it in IMAX.
Oh, and what is the other one? The sort of fantasy one?
Valerian.
Yeah, Valerian.
But that's supposed to be good,
That
too.
looks kind of cool.
52% though on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, really?
52% is not bad. I've seen plenty of movies in that area, and they're good.
There's a movie called Baba Land. That's yeah, it's just 8 hours of slow motion footage of sheep in a field. Its producers call it the dullest movie ever made. Frosty calls it the sexiest.
Oh, you.
Am I right?
Will people be flocking to see this?
It's going to be bigger than that movie Cotton.
Oh, my God, Heidi.
Heidi, when's your next vacation?
I might
We
just
don't
go-
have time to explain
I
what
might
that
just,
meant. An 8-year-old boy, I'll keep moving. An 8-year-old boy has received the first double hand transplant. So let's end the news with some good
Really?
news. Yeah. 8 years old, first double hand transplant. He's grateful to have his new hands, and he'll even be more grateful when he reaches puberty, right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't
Am I
even
right?
know right now how
Yeah,
great.
Oh, yeah. Lucky boy. All right, we come back. It's time for Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Oh,
It's where
already.
you help us decide the future of music. An unsigned band gets to play a song for us. And if you like it, you got to call up 1-800-955-5567 and say they must stay. But if you don't like them, say, probably should do something else with your lives, boys. It's a big go. And everybody who votes today gets a prize. So we can get rid of some of these prizes, okay? 1-800-955-5567. We are Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Coming up on Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, brought to you by the San Diego Zoo. Money on the 20s coming up at 9:20. The keyword is Lakewood. When you hear the cue to call, be caller 20 at 800-955-KLOS. Know the keyword, and you'll be qualified. Go on a summer safari June 24th through August 13th. Learn more at San Diego Zoo SafariPark.org. San Diego County Toyota dealers proud to sponsor the summer safari at the Safari Park.
All right. My friend Jerry, who owns Jerome's Furniture, has this latest invention. He's always innovation, I should say. He's always working on something to make it better. And in his latest, he is calling this the Jerome's Estate Copper Gel Mattress. It's a gel memory foam mattress that's infused with real copper. Why and what does that mean for you? Well, for you, it means that you, sleeping on this mattress, you're going to be sleeping in the perfect temperature zone, which is between 68 and 72 degrees. Not too hot and not too cold. It's the most advanced gel memory foam on the market. It will optimize and regulate your perfect sleeping temperature and give you a more restful night's sleep. It's been hot lately, so there's nothing worse than waking up at like 1 in the morning and you're tossing and turning because you're hot. That's why you need this mattress. The only downside to this mattress, honestly, is that it's so comfortable, you're going to have a hard time getting out of bed because you just want to lay there. It's so comfy. That's the only downside. But the upside is you're not going to find a lower price in town because Jerry uses his own branded mattress that he designed from the ground up to be made better than the expensive national label. Check him out online at jeromes.com.
A catalog of songs that have defined a generation. One of the greatest bands in music history. It's all led up to this. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the 40th anniversary tour. A second show added Friday, September 22nd, the Hollywood Bowl, with special guest Lucinda Williams. Tickets on sale Friday, July 21st at 10 a.m. Call 1-800-745-3000 or visit Ticketmaster.com.
This summer, people are experiencing new things in new Chevy vehicles, like going from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat in a Camaro. Or conquering a 35-degree slope in a Colorado.
Oh boy, I'm looking straight up. Holy smokes.
Go for thrilling drives and deals at the Chevy Summer Drive.
I want to go to a Chevy dealership right when I get home.
Chevy Summer Drive is going on now at your Southern California Chevy dealers, where current qualified competitive lessees can get an ultra-low mileage lease on a 2017 Chevy Cruze LT for only around $139 a month for 24 months with just $23.59 due at signing. Call 844-55-CHEVY for vehicle and offer details. It's Chevy Summer Drive. Hurry to your Southern California Chevy dealer today.
Based on initial vehicle movement, Camaro SS Coupe with available 8-speed automatic transmission.
Hey, it's Heidi. If you've been arrested for DUI, don't assume you have to plead guilty. Call the law offices of Top Gun DUI defense attorney Miles L. Berman. They know how to fight and win DUI cases in court and with the DMV. Take it from me. Let the team of experienced attorneys at the law offices of Top Gun DUI defense attorney Miles L. Berman represent you. Call 888-4-TOP-GUN. That's 888-4-TOP-GUN. Call 888-4-TOP-GUN, because friends don't let friends plead guilty.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance, for the moment, to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 15-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.99% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.99% 15-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 877-890-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. Equal housing lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Rates may change without notice. California Department of Business Oversight Residential Mortgage Lender Law License. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH. 877-890-CASH.
It's time for John Stamos' Spectacular Life Tips, brought to you by Spectrum. Tip number 7.
Hosting a party? Make sure you've got enough bandwidth with Spectrum Internet. That way guests can share, post, and stream instantly, reminding the friends that didn't show up just how spectacular you really are.
Start living the spectacular life with Spectrum. Get Spectrum TV with stunning HD plus thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month. Call 844-371-2999. Then, enjoy enough speed for all your devices with 100 megabit Spectrum Internet with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And get unlimited nationwide calling, plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Don't wait. Get Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice for just $29.99 a month each when bundled, with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 844-371-2999.
Get Spectrum and be spectacular, like me.
Restrictions apply. Call for details.
O'Reilly. Right now at any one of your 126 Los Angeles area O'Reilly Auto Parts stores, pick up 5 quarts of O'Reilly full synthetic motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $21.99. Extend the life of your vehicle with O'Reilly full synthetic and a MicroGuard filter for $21.99. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Mike Thompson RV presents KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Savings this Friday through Sunday.
2017 Keystone Springdale 282 travel trailer, only $149 a month at KLOS Rockin' RV Summer Sale at MikeThompson.com.
19,341, 25% down, 144 months, 4.5% APR, approved credit expires 7/23/17.
Once upon an OC time, when crops thrived in the sun, a farmer's book showed us the way to harvest farm fresh fun. It started on a crazy ride on roller coaster vines. Next thing you knew, it looped you through spun cotton candy skies. The chickens made their way up high, tied to flying balloons. Good eats were hatching left and right. Live music played in tune. The OC Fair's now back in town, and with it, farm fresh fun. There's rides, there's food, beer tasting too. It's all under the sun. Round up your friends and look ahead. Good times you'll come to spend. The OC Fair won't be here long. It's fresh fun till the end.
Brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. The OC Fair runs from July 14th through August 13th. Visit ocfair.com.
iAccidentLawyer.com settlement news. $1.5 million for bicyclist struck by a limo suffering serious ankle injury.
Accident Lawyer is the way to go. Call 800-920-0810.
Robert Koenig, Esquire. Results may vary. No guarantee.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings incredible opportunities. Explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If you are a California resident and a member of your household participates in SNAP or receives SSI benefits, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/aware to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. SSI refers to the Federal Supplemental Security Income Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Service will include a monthly data allowance depending on the type and speed of service you receive. If you exceed your monthly data plan allowance, you will be automatically charged $10 for each 50 gigabytes of data usage in excess of your data plan, even if less than 50 gigabytes is used. For details about data allowances, go to att.com/internet-usage. Wi-Fi enabled device required. Other restrictions apply.
San Manuel presents the new Rockin' Casino. We're changing the game with over 500 of the newest slot machines. And that means San Manuel now offers over 4,700 slots, the most in California. The thrill just keeps on coming, so you'd better be ready to rock. And discover a whole new kind of rush at our brand new Hurricane Bar, Tropical Storm. Come out and experience the new Rockin' Casino, only at San Manuel. All thrill. Must be 21 or older to enter casino. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's me, Gary Moore, for my friends at Burt's Mega Mall in Covina, the world's largest power sports dealer. You will not believe this place. If you've been in there lately, hundreds of Yamaha Wave Runners ready to hit the water right as you walk in. The savings are insane. New 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner for only $106 a month. You kidding me? That's less than my cell phone bill and maybe yours too. Burt's Mega Mall 2017 Yamaha EX Wave Runner, only $65.99 or $106 a month. Burt'sMegamall.com. It's summer. Have fun.
Plus government fees and taxes on approved credit, 11% down, 2.49% APR first 24 months.
You're listening to Frosty, Heidi, and Frank from the Morongo Casino Studios on 95.5 KLOS.
It's Friday. It's 5 after 9, and it's time for Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's where you, the audience, decides the fate of an up-and-coming talent. Do they have what it takes to become big and famous rock stars? Or should they pack their bags, move back home with mom and dad, and start working on what they call Plan B?
Should I stay or should I go?
Oh, today we've already killed that bottle of Jameson Castmates. Remember that? So now Jameson gave us a bottle of Black Barrel.
Oh, bless you, Jameson.
Yes, the Black Barrel Jameson.
What is the Black Barrel Jameson?
Flame-charred black barrels for a rich, smooth taste. So they torch the barrels, then they put it in there.
Interesting.
So you get a nice blackened taste. It's Jameson Black Barrel.
There's
so here you go.
only one thing wrong with that bottle. Oh, I was going to say it hasn't been opened.
No, I opened it because it wasn't open. I already poured.
Oh, good.
I don't waste any time, man. So. You know what? And I think I'm really going to like this band. I mean, they go by the name Big Bad Rooster. And before I say anything about like their bio, I look down. I see we're going to have Michael on the phone, songwriter, lead vocals, and guitar. But then I see there's a fiddle player in this band.
Fiddle.
And there's a banjo player in this band. And there's an upright bass in this band. So I'm hoping.
Gotta be awesome.
Yeah, it's got to be good. Big Bad Rooster is a high-energy bluegrass band from Long Beach. The band's blend vibrant stories of modern life and contemporary struggles with the foot-stomping charm of American roots music. So here
All
is
right.
it.
Cheers, you guys. Good
Here's
luck.
to being a big stay.
You know, you can taste that extra little something in there.
Yeah? Is it good?
Yeah, I love this. Jameson, way to go. What's it called again? Jameson what?
Jameson Black Barrel. And here's the thing, Frosty. I poured you Basil Hayden. The stuff you say you hate.
Actually, now that it gets to me, the aftertaste
And
is
I
too
poured
strong.
myself a Black Barrel. I want to see if you would go, that stuff's delicious.
You said it has a little something
And you
extra.
did, because you said Basil Hayden has too much of a kick.
Maybe you're getting used to it.
I thought they were a sponsor. Well, they are a sponsor, but Basil Hayden's not. I was lying. All right, now let me give you a shot of the real stuff. So you can see the difference.
But didn't I sound sincere in my
Yeah, I believe you.
insincerity?
Did you believe him?
Well, I thought, yes, I'm not going to tell, you know what I'm saying. Okay.
So what you're saying is you'll lie for your sponsor.
It wasn't what I expected.
What a company man.
Yeah.
But I thought, well,
I truly like the guy's a top
committed to
rocker.
this, so I like it.
You can explain that to Mike, what's his name? He's a sponsor.
Now, are you double tricking me, or is this really, really, really a
It
Jameson?
looked
You
like
saw
he
me
poured-
pour it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what you put in the bottle.
Maybe he swapped out labels.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hopefully, this is the real Jameson. You know, you can taste that little something. I really like
Well,
that.
fooled you again. Now I'll pour you a real shot.
You're killing him.
We'll eventually get to this, but we'll be smashed. It's Should I Stay or Should I Go? Big Bad Rooster's the name of the band. On the phone, Michael, songwriter, lead vocals, and guitar. Hello, Michael.
Hello. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. How long's Big Bad Rooster been together?
5+ years. Me and the fiddle player have been jamming for almost 10 years, and then we slowly added pieces to the group.
Are you finding it hard to find places to play just based on the type of musicians? You got fiddles, banjos, upright bass. You have enough places to play for music like this?
We stay surprisingly busy.
Okay.
Cool.
We keep our calendar pretty full.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, this is my type of music right here. It's just what I truly love. So I'm hoping you guys are good. Now, here's the thing. You sent us a couple songs, and now you have to pick the song you want to start out with. And it's very important, because the audience will listen to this song, and they decide if you should stay or go. Now, if they say stay, then we will hear a second song from Big Bad Rooster. But if they say go, we'll never hear that second song, and that might have been the song they liked. So what song do you want to start out with, Michael?
Well, I'm calling right now, actually, from Northern Virginia. I've been out here doing some work with my dad, and that is what this first song is all about, is me being from the East Coast. This song is called Whiskey Bottom Blues. It's a shout-out to my people back east.
Wow. Whiskey Bottom Blues?
Yeah, that's the neighborhood I grew up in Maryland, called Whiskey Bottom.
I got high hopes for this one.
Oh, I do too. 1-800-955-5567 is the number. 1-800-955-KLOS. Should they stay or should they go? Big Bad Rooster. Big Bad Rooster right there. We got Michael on the phone. He's songwriter, lead vocalist, and guitarist. And yes, that is everything I wanted it to be. I loved it.
Woo!
That's my kind of stuff right there.
Yeah, loved it.
I love that. It sounded good. You guys are nailing it.
You guys even played the whole song.
We didn't play the whole song.
It sounded like you ended there.
You even did.
I said you did play the whole song.
Yeah, we always
Usually what we do.
Oh, no, we play the whole song. This isn't the Gong Show. We'll play the whole song now.
So what'd you like about it, Frank? I know you're over there dancing and having a good time
it's
with
just, it reminds me of home,
Right.
Indiana. It's just feel-good music. It's just, you can't help put a smile on your face and get up off your ass and and just tap a toe to this.
An air spoon.
And there's a spoon jam in there. Somebody's spoon jamming.
Do you see this room? Everybody dancing, having a good time.
Air fiddle.
I was playing the Jameson bottle.
Yeah.
We were part of the band.
It was a blast. Yeah, it's
So
so fun.
obviously I liked it. Heidi liked it. Frosty, what'd you say?
This is like the epitome of music that comes alive and reaches you on a cellular level of your soul. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I thought the vocals were a little mono. The vocals need to be widened up in the mix, fattened up as it were, a little more left and right separation. That's a technical issue you can fix in the mix. But as far as the band, the musicianship, the music, and what it is, I gave them 10 stars, and I haven't given any band 10 stars yet.
I didn't know we
'Cause
gave people
this
stars.
is raw.
I never gave anybody a star. Oh, okay.
This is as real and raw and as beautiful and as wonderful as good soul-reaching music gets. Hallelujah!
Yeah.
Yes.
When I read their bio, it was like a high-energy bluegrass band. I'm sure a lot of people in Los Angeles were like, oh. It's like, oh, I got the booger jelly bean. But then this ended up being the lime.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the juicy pear.
Oh, yeah.
of jelly
What's the
beans.
juicy pear?
This ain't no sour milk.
All right,
And there's
Eric,
Eric.
what do you think of Big Bad Rooster?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, shut
They're
up.
good. They're
Shut
good.
up.
Listen, I wrote down exactly what Frosty wrote down. Remix the vocals. They're way too buried. This genre is all about those big harmonies left and right and all
And
around
lyrics,
you.
yeah.
So remix those, and I think you're missing a mandolin player. I think you absolutely need to find one because it was lacking. If you listen to this genre of music, I grew up with it. You're waiting for a mandolin solo somewhere in there, and it didn't come.
Good call.
But besides that, you guys are a good
And
band.
I think you're missing a jug player. You got to have a jug in there somewhere. Ooh.
Maybe some
Somewhere.
spoons.
I was playing it over here, but I hadn't drank enough out of the bottle. I was out of that. We weren't in the same key.
I was playing the stapler, which is almost like spoons.
Yeah.
And,
I air fiddled.
You air fiddled?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was doing the whole time.
And I
Well,
would have air mandolin, but they don't have one.
They don't have an air mandolin.
Well, that was fun. Looks like we got good thumbs up.
It doesn't matter what we say in here, Michael. It always matters what they say out there. So let's go as they came in and start out with Brett. Hello, Brett.
Hey, how's it going, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank?
Pretty good. Now, before you give us your opinion on Big Bad Rooster, stay on the line because everybody who calls in and votes is going to win a prize. So the first 6 votes are going to win tickets to see Slaughter and Great White at Sea Legs at the beach in Huntington Beach on July 30th. So first 6 people who vote, Sammy. All right, Brett, what'd you think? Big Bad Rooster, stay or go?
All right. Well, okay, Frosty, the other day you were talking about how rock is no longer the number one genre in America and how rap and R&B has taken over. Now, I believe if we go back to our roots with old country music and old rock music like that, bring that back, we can get rock music back to the top. So I say stay with that band.
Love
I like
you, Brett.
it. High energy. I can see on a hot day drinking a whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah.
Party. I liked it.
Well stated, my friend. Yes.
Thank you. Remember, stay on hold, Brett, to get those Slaughter and Great White tickets, okay? So stay on hold. All right, that's 1 stay, 0 goes. Let's go to Hector. Hey, Hector.
Hey, guys.
Stay or go. Big Bad Rooster.
I gotta say go. Maybe just because I'm from a different part of this great country. I was born in A1A, and we didn't really have too much bluegrass. So I like.
This is your
good
first.
musicianship,
This is your first exposure to bluegrass.
Not my first exposure, but it wasn't really popular in my neck of the woods, so to speak.
Well, why don't you be a leader, Hector, and decide what you like and not what's popular in your neck of the woods?
Well, that's the reason. I mean, I just genuinely don't like it.
Okay.
If it didn't sing to him, it didn't sing to him.
But you still win something, so stay on hold for your Slaughter and Great White tickets. There we go. Let's go to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
What do you say? Stay or go on Big Bad Rooster?
Definitely a stay.
What'd you like?
Everything about it.
Everything
Good
about
enough.
it. Well said. Stay on hold for your tickets. Let's see what Ricardo has to say.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Ricardo. Stay or go?
I think go.
Why?
I'm from the '80s. I thought there was a rock station. Not a bluegrass station.
No, Ricardo, you don't even get the goddamn game.
What, you 818? What, you 818 or something?
Ricardo, we are the only show or radio station, for that matter, that allows all genres in this particular segment of the show to be put on display to see if they have any talent for what they do. And if you don't think they have talent for what they do, you tell them they should stop doing that and do something else. It doesn't have to be a rock band necessarily. It could be a bluegrass band. We actually had a trucker once who was a violinist.
Amazing.
And we told him to quit driving trucks and start playing the violin. So it doesn't matter what the genre of the station is.
Yeah.
It only matters what we do on this show.
Yeah, the band also failed as an opera, but that's not the point.
So, Ricardo, based on the new information that you have about this segment, do you say stay or go?
Well, okay, I'll change my mind. Let's go.
Did you turn him around?
You got me, Ricardo. All right, stay on hold.
Sneaky, man.
Stay on hold for your tickets, you ass.
That's a good point, though, Frank. Maybe we needed that call to make that point.
Right.
We're not. Keep an open mind. Right.
Okay.
Well, okay.
All right, let's go to Crystal. Hello, Crystal.
Hello.
Hi, Crystal. What do you think, Crystal? Stay or go on Big Bad Rooster?
I mean, I think that they played really well.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that, so they sounded pretty good. But I don't listen to bluegrass very often unless I'm like at a barbecue place or something. I mean, I personally wouldn't probably like.
How old are
get
you?
it myself.
How old are you, Crystal?
I'm 30. I know I sound young.
Yeah, you sound 11.
Yeah, you sound like. Is your mom home, Chris? Can
Yeah,
we
let me
talk?
talk to
I
your mom,
know.
Crystal. Let's see what she thinks of the band, okay?
I know.
What do you think?
I know.
Stay or go, Crystal? What do you think?
I guess I'll say stay just because they're their own people.
Wow.
They're their own type
That's the whole
of
point.
Thank you,
genre.
Crystal.
Yeah.
You get the game now. So stay and hold for your Slaughter and Great White tickets. Let's see what Edgar has to say. Hello, Edgar.
Hey, good morning. I want to give a shout out to Frosty, Heidi, and Frank because I listen to you guys every morning.
Edgar.
Edgar.
I say stay. I never heard of that type of music, but I enjoyed it. Probably drink some good drinks to that song.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the reason I would say stay.
Look at that. We just introduced Edgar to bluegrass.
Look at that.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You introduced someone to the genre of music, and they loved it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Yep.
He's sitting on a porch in Virginia. Yep.
He's slowing it real down.
Yeah. He was drinking whiskey that whole song. Yep. All right.
Just to let you guys know, I'm a little bit of a new listener. I started listening the day that Lisa May came on the show, so I've been listening for about a year and some change. So you guys make my morning.
Now, was that coincidence, or you listened intentionally because Lisa May joined the show?
I was where she was before, and when they got rid of her, they changed the whole program, so I switched around radio stations.
I never thought we'd meet the one person she brought over, and we have. Oh my God. Oh, Lisa.
Well, I did
Thank you,
pay him
Lisa.
a buttload of money. So.
Way to go, Lisa.
All right, Edgar, thank you for joining us and following Lisa to the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show.
By any chance, do you guys still have Comic-Cons? But I'll take whatever you guys have.
I don't have any more. I gave the Comic-Con tickets away to that 14-year-old girl that couldn't afford to get in. She was all dressed in her costume.
Can't compete with that, Edgar.
So she got him, Edgar. But I'm going to have to give you Slaughter and Great White tickets, okay?
No problem, sir.
There we go.
Frank, what's the voting? I've lost track.
Stay on hold. The voting is 4 stays and 2 goes,
Oh.
so it's looking good. Hello, Zach. What do you say, Zach? Stay or go, Big Bad Rooster?
I say they stay.
All right.
What'd you like, Zach?
We don't have time for what he liked.
Honestly,
We're
a little
running
bit
out
of everything. I agree with Frosty.
You liked everything.
All right.
Fine.
Stay on hold for your Justin Moore tickets at the Pacific Amphitheater, July
Awesome.
27th.
Thank you.
Stay on hold there. And
I just want to say thank you, Zach.
thank you, Michael.
How about all the stays?
Yeah. All right, Rick. You're probably going to be the last vote here, Rick. It's just one more for stay, 2 for go. If you say stay, that means Big Bad Rooster can keep their instruments, not throw them in the ocean, and not move back home with mom and dad. They can pursue their big dream of being bluegrass icons.
I think they stay.
It's a big stay. Yeah. You guys can stay. Now, Rick, you stay on hold because you're getting Justin Moore tickets as well. Pacific Amphitheater, July 27th. Stay on hold. Now, Michael, that's huge. Now, you can continue voting online, FHFshow.com. And we combine the online votes with the call-in votes. And the bands with the highest percentage of stay versus go get invited to play our birthday bash that we're still planning. So, be sure and vote online, FHFshow.com. And also, if you want to submit your act or band, like I said, it's about just anything, really, any radio-friendly thing. No mimes, no magicians.
Well, no mimes, of course.
Yeah.
No.
Any radio-friendly act, we're going to let you know if you should keep doing it or not right here on Stay or Go. So you can see how to submit at FHF Show.
Any style of music at all. Anything.
.com. Thank you, Michael. What is the name of the second song we're going to hear now? A little bit of.
This song is called Poor Boy.
Poor boy. Oh, hell yeah. Here they are one more time. Big Bad Rooster.
Thank you, guys.
I feel just like genius. I think therefore I am. Well, I'm just a poor boy. Pretty mama, take my hand. And I feel a lot like Jesus. This place just like heaven. Well, I'm just a poor boy. I do not give a damn. So line up all the bad men. Put us all to heaven when the sinners have all gone away. I wonder, is there anybody left?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, Big Bad Rooster.
I thought the first song was infinitely better than that one.
Big Bad Rooster Music on Facebook, Big Bad Rooster on Instagram, bigbadroostermusic.com.
What do you think of the second one?
They were smart to go with that first one.
Yeah.
It's smart to go with the first one, yeah, but I mean, Bluegrass should be short.
Yeah. Stick on the album as filler, but that second one's not. The first one's much better. More fun.
Made the right choice.
Anyway, good luck, guys. Good band.
Before Marcy joins us for New Music Fridays, some breaking news. Melissa McCartney just got fired from SNL.
Sadly.
Yes, because Sean Spicer resigns as White House press secretary.
No more spicy.
So
That's who she played in
That's right.
SNL, the parody of. So I guess she doesn't have a job.
I can't wait to see why or what pushed him out.
Why?
Well, we don't know. He hadn't said yet.
You can just imagine.
He's going to talk sooner or later. He'll be
Can't
squeaking.
you wait to hear that? All that.
It's got to be tough.
Dish.
First word is Trump asked him to stay, but he said no. So we'll find out what he has to say about why he's leaving. But that'll be interesting. I'm going to miss that guy, though.
Spicer told Trump that he believed the appointment was a major mistake.
Really?
You should have picked me.
Oh no, I thought he's I thought he's leaving because Trump brought in somebody else.
Yeah.
Right?
Why are you making that up?
No. It says right here.
My appointment was a major mistake. Did he really say that?
Why did you hire me?
Really?
Oh, no. I guess he did get fired, right? He was asked to resign?
This is about a new communications director that Trump hired. And Sean Spicer said, I told you before you hired him.
That's a huge mistake.
That it was a mistake, and I'm not going to stand by you on this one, damn it.
So he resigned. So
Yep.
that's why. Okay. There we go. There you have it. There it is.
Okay.
That's politics.
What's up, Marcy?
Not much. Where's the whiskey?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you hear our bluegrass while ago?
I did.
Good
yeah,
stuff.
they were good. I like
Do you
the
want-
name of the band.
Do you want the Jameson Black Barrel or do you want
Yeah, sure.
Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden?
It's like going to Vegas every weekend.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse.
Hell yeah, I'll load
Except here, you leave. You go back with your money.
It's true.
Yeah, we're not going to take any of your money.
You like the name of the band, Big Bad Rooster?
I love the name.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
name.
perfect for the, yeah.
Get that tattooed right below my knee.
Yeah. And then with a guy dreaming in bed lying with Z's above his head.
There's a guy sleeping underneath it. It's a cloud. He's dreaming about that. All right, we got New Music Friday where Eric finds the songs are being released today. Anything good, Eric, or is it all bad?
It's really probably the worst week we've had.
So we'll probably go quickly through this?
Yeah, I mean, if you click on iTunes right now, you're going to see Lana Del Rey right at the top. Everybody's talking about that.
You either love Lana Del Rey or you just can't stand her.
I like her.
I like
I'm a
Marina
fan.
Del Rey. It's pretty good.
This is featuring Stevie Nicks.
Oh, I hear Stevie. I hear her. Well, is this still going somewhere? Because if it blasts into
Build
a
up. All right. Let it build up.
maybe it's going somewhere. Come on, take us there right now. We're there.
Pick it up, Marina.
Right here.
Blast us out, baby.
No, that's the chorus.
No, it needs to ramp up to something bigger. But I like that if it was a ramp up
It's like
to...
sex, and you're like, let's happen.
It's
I don't
nothing
think
but
it's not gonna happen.
Foreplay
It's
with
not-
nothing.
we're- Yeah.
This song just blue balled the song.
Wow.
No, but with Chester Bennington committing suicide and then a song like that, beautiful people, beautiful problems, it's like you think that he's got everything, and obviously we have no idea what was going on
You never
in the
do.
back of his mind to do what he did yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
such
a
bummer.
major loss.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eric.
Well, way
Yeah,
to start
I'll
off
drink-
on that one.
Where's the whiskey?
We're all it's like a bluegrass funeral right now.
Jesus.
Did anyone bother queuing at the end of the song and see maybe it takes like 8 minutes to get to an amazing
And they
Pink
really
Floyd
let loose.
screaming guitar?
Advice from somebody who's not a music producer: don't wait 8 minutes to get there.
Tell that to Pink Floyd, dude.
Well, if Pink Floyd came out today, he wouldn't be a hit.
I know.
Stink Floyd.
And that's
The
sad.
attention span would be like, I don't have time for Pink Floyd.
Right.
It's like Stevie Nicks right there. If Stevie Nicks was on American Idol, she came out there with her Munchkin voice, she'd be like, get out.
Yeah, no. It was a different time. Nah.
Well, other
Bob
new
Dylan
music
would
came
make-
out today.
Yeah, there's more.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Come on, let's pick up the pace with some 9 Inch Nails, some
All
rock and
right,
roll.
yeah.
Yeah. 9 Inch Nails released their EP, and the whole thing sounds just like this.
Is Stevie on this one too?
Kind of sexy chill music.
Well, this sounds like Linkin Park's new stuff, too. That weird.
The One More Light. Is that what you're talking about? It's a great song.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
There is a version here somewhere in
Yeah,
the chorus.
they sort of half sing. The whole EP sounds just like this.
So it's like they were thinking of doing a song but didn't quite do the song.
It's a loop.
All right.
Yeah.
Translators on bull.
Cat Stevens actually released new music.
Oh, Yusuf?
Well, he is now going by Yusuf/Cat Stevens.
And happy birthday. It's his 69th birthday today.
Well, you know what he's doing.
since I used to have found pot.
What is happening in the world when
Seriously.
Cat Stevens is more rockin' than Nine Inch Nails?
No, seriously. I mean, he was Islam, and I'm sure they're against smoking the weed, but he's like, I'm blazing up. There's smoke everywhere, and I found love. He's like, he's coming back to music. I think he found weed.
So we should forgive him for that phase when he told everyone to stop listening to his music and burn his music because he sold his soul.
It was a phase.
Okay, so he's over that now.
It's a long
Fine.
phase. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that came out. I mean, Foster the People have a new album out. We played some of that last week. Goldfinger that we played last week. Their
play
new album
Goldfinger
came
again.
out.
That was good.
But you want to hear a different song?
Yeah.
How about their first single?
Okay.
Yes.
First album since
Oh, my
2008.
Oh, this is refreshing.
This is like
Good stuff.
married man anthem. Put the knife away and try to listen.
Yeah, that was rough. That's rough.
Is it strange that this song comes out the day OJ was paroled? Put the knife away and try to listen.
Just wait, just
Too soon?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row we played
Damn.
the entire Goldfinger song.
Yes.
So they're killing it on this new album.
I don't even care how Stevie Nicks is doing in that first song now. I don't care if she found a guitar solo or not. I don't care at this point.
Put the knife down.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Everything gets better.
That's good stuff right there.
That is good. I bought it last week. That whatever song we played
Did
last
you?
week. I
Did you buy
bought
the
it.
whole
I
album?
bought
Buy the
it.
whole album.
I guess I am.
Seriously.
Should.
All right, what's next, Eric?
That's pretty much all that came out, but I
Yeah.
thought this would be a good opportunity since we've been talking about the new Linkin Park album so much. It just came out 2 months ago, almost to the day, and in honor of Chester Bennington committing suicide and being found yesterday, I went through the entire album yesterday by myself and just cried my eyes out. And it's a total deviation from their original sound, which we all remember to be this.
Try
So this album is a lot more electronic, a lot more pop. The fans sort of raged against it. They called them sellouts. A lot of people tried to make the album crash and burn online. And it starts out like this. This is literally the first notes on the new album, One More Light.
The lyrics, right?
Oh, my
God. He was dedicating that song to Chris Cornell quite a bit, too, in the last couple months.
Oh, my God.
But you wonder, is that the only lyric on the album that sort of parallels what happened? Their single was called Heavy.
Wow.
You know, it's tough to hear this. Because, we all been, at some point of our life, listening to music. We relate to that. We go through our own issues, our own demons, our own problems, our own struggles. And we realize, this guy gets it. This band gets it. And you can relate to it.
Right.
Now knowing the tragic end where he couldn't handle it.
No, but to get it and be able to write it, write what you feel, but then not finish it. Not to say letting go is my freedom right there. It's like, that was the haunting that like really hit me close to home.
No, I know.
I think Chester deserves a toast because we've been denied at age 41 years and years more of real music that touches our soul.
But you could have done more to stay alive, to help people who have the same problem.
He's got
6
babies.
kids.
6 kids.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Babies. Chester.
You have more?
Oh, I hate to tell you, there's more.
Oh, Jesus.
So on track 8, it's called Halfway Right. I cut out the first verse of this song. It's about his drug addiction, and one time when he was driving, he claims in the lyrics that he actually woke up driving his car. That's how high he was. So this second verse, now that you know what happened, listen to the lyrics.
Why were people dissing
Slamming
this
that.
album?
I mean, it's amazing.
To take
Yeah.
his death for them to realize how deep this artistic
Yep.
statement is? Maybe not the style they're
Yeah, it
used
was
to.
the production. There's
But-
no they're used to.
Well, there's one more, and I think Marcy was one of the first people to actually play this song after Chester passed. It wasn't planned to be the single, but I have a feeling once everybody in the world hears it, it will become their new single based on what happened. He played this on Jimmy Kimmel. He was supposed to play their new single, Heavy, which is a lot more upbeat. People can sway back and forth. But once Chris Cornell passed, he actually dedicated the song. He said, screw it, we're going to play an acoustic song on Jimmy Kimmel. And now that you know what happened, I mean, he's dedicating it to himself. It's called One More Light. It's the title track. And I think we should dedicate the next 3.5 minutes to just playing the song because it's that good.
We're just going to end the show here. Pass it over to Marcy.
Man, you got me.
I'm like, good luck, Marcy, the rest of your show. But
You love Lincoln Park, you hate them. They've been a staple in the rock scene. And Chester, cool guy,
oh my God,
smart guy.
just to hear his pain right there was ridiculous. All right. Frank, I apologize today.
Right.
These things seem small, right?
right,
These things on our list seem small, so let's tear up our sorry list. Don't sweat the small stuff. All right? We're Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Sports on tap. On the Rock of Southern California. 95.5 KLOS. What is wrong with the Dodgers? I mean, seriously, you can't beat the Braves? I think I should start the drumbeat right now to fire Dave Roberts. I mean, 11 of 12 and only 10.5 up in the West with 66 wins. Something has to change now. Angels back in action with the Bo Sox in town. Red Sox fans always turn out to watch their team in Anaheim. And at the Open, Royal Birkdale, Matt Kuchar continues to play well. After a second round 71, he's 4 under par. I'm Pete Fox at Sports on Tap on the Rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.